Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is. We got ourselves a hell of a game right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy because we in the midst of a hell of a game right now as we speak. I mean, seriously, you cannot make this up. What's occurring right now out here in Miami. The Miami Heat are not fooling around, ladies and gentlemen. They have came to play. And you seeing it firsthand. We're going to get all into it. We're going to break scores down. We're going to break games down. We patiently awaiting the Los Angeles Lakers right now as we speak. This is a crazy situation in basketball. Who would have thought that the Milwaukee Bucks, with the return of Giannis Antetokounmpo, will be going through so much distress? I mean, seriously, they in trouble, y'all. Let's get a live look at the action of what's going on. It's 109-112. Miami, you cannot rule out a Pat Riley-led team, man. You just can't do it. You know, it would make absolutely no sense for you to do that, you know. But it is what it is right now. Miami has found themselves in a very, very tough situation. So let's see if they can get it done. I don't know if people are so confident in Milwaukee. I live for the underdogs, so I'm very excited. I want the underdogs to be on top. You know, so I'm definitely rooting, you know, for the Miami Heat. Believe it or not, I have no interest. I won't lose any sleep, no matter who's the winner. Salute to Rap Guy Reloaded. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in with Flight Sports TV. It's 109-112, 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We got a great game. Toxic T. He said he gotta walk down the altar. Yeah, damn. They calling for T at the altar. Damn. It's 109-112. I know y'all gonna be looking for him later tonight if they fool around and lose this game. Like I said, we moments away from LeBron James live in Los Angeles is about to go down like never before seen. The Lakers are looking to put a crippling hold on this series. But you got Giannis Antetokounmpo. You got Milwaukee down 3 right now. They're not ready to say goodbye. You got a turnover. Jimmy Buckets is coming down. They got control of the game, and he's headed to the paint, and he's headed to the line. This is crazy. Miami about to be up 3. You telling me Milwaukee? Man, I'm telling you right now, New York gonna beat Miami. You know what they gonna do about Milwaukee? They lose this series. I mean, we've seen stranger things before. If there's any team that could come back and do something, it will be Milwaukee, right? I mean, seriously. I know you're not ruling out Milwaukee just yet to get basically a gentleman's sweep. That's what we would be alluding to. We ready to go there with Milwaukee? You know, I don't know just yet, but it's strange. Like I said, stranger things have happened. You know, give credit to the Pat Riley. These guys almost messed around and didn't even make the goddamn playoffs. You know, they lost their first playing game. It had everybody in a frenzy. You seen Udonis Haslem about to lose his mind. I'm like, damn, they can't let UD go out like this. They got to do Udonis Haslem, you know, with justice. You know, but it is what it is. Miami, man, is a tough team no matter what, you know, you say. I'm telling you, you cannot rule out Miami at all. As long as they Spoelstra and the crew, they're going to be a serious threat out here, man. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, he really is like, I don't know what's happening, but he hasn't had the most success despite winning the title. You know, but it is what it is. Hopefully all that changes. But as of right now, and that's not the case. We're gonna find out. Miami is looking to put a season control on this lead. I'm monitoring the situation right now as we speak. Let's see if they could pull this off. This is a wild situation. This dude Butler is tweaking. Yeah, this is a wild situation right now with Jimmy Buckets. Man, Jimmy Butler done came out here and stomped a mud hole on Milwaukee. They should be ashamed of themselves. The Milwaukee Bucks ought to be ashamed of themselves the way they came out. 109, 114 right now. Give credit to the white hot Miami Heat. The building is just raucous right now. I'm looking at the environment. You see Pat Riley, Alonzo Mourning, and crew. I know they got to be pleased and happy. But they always feel like they can win the championship. As long as the thing is, they got Jimmy Butler. He's like the ultimate equalizer. He's he's basically, you always gonna have a shot, even when it feel like you don't have a shot. But I do believe the Knicks can beat Miami. That's gonna be crazy. When you talk about a classic matchup, the Knicks versus the Heat, I remember those series. Jimmy Butler over here, all smiles right now, 109, 116. And Jimmy, he got the heart to roll up into Milwaukee and close their ass out. That's the thing. But you also got to think about Milwaukee, Giannis, and crew. These guys, they got the heart to come back and win this series. Chris Middleton, 14 points tonight, 8 assists. I mean, Middleton has been basically, I guess he's going to take the blame for all of this. Lopez, you can't blame Brooke. Brooke came out with 33 points, 11 rebounds. I mean, seriously. You can't trip on that. Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, triple dub. I mean, that's wild. Miss triple dub was in full effect, y'all. Giannis 26 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. Unbelievable performance tonight, y'all. Give credit to the Heat. Jimmy Butler tonight put a 50 ball on them. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. What Jimmy Butler then came out here and did to him. I mean, seriously, this is called a dog walk. That's what this is. This is a classic. Take them down to the woodshed and just tear his skin off. Come on, man. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. We got the savage unrolled in the building. My man, Nico. What's the deal, Nico? Talk to the people. It's Flight Sports TV.
Well, I do want, before I get to the people, I want to get to a person. Shout out my guy Marquez, Toxic T. I remember him coming through with a couple hot takes, about the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm sorry, hold on, let me keep composure.
Report to the altar, please. We're looking for
I'm trying.
We have an
I'm trying to stay composed. I remember him talking. Remember he's talking about how bad the Lakers was and how bad the Warriors were, and they're not gonna win. And now we watching the Bucks get nearly swept by an 8th seed, Jimmy Butler with 52 points and counting. This is just wonderful, man. You love to see the guys that think they know what they're talking about just come and seethe and feel the level of destruction for your choice and team. It's beautiful to me. I would have a cup of tears if I could, because you thought this team was them. They got a 6'11" creative player that can't shoot. All you got to do is wall up like they've been doing for years. He got lucky when everybody else got hurt. He got him one. Cool. He can beat the Suns because they can't stop him. But the Heat got enough guys to wall up and stop him. He getting his own, sure. But Jimmy Butler has completely outplayed him in this series so far. So I might have to, you know what? I said it recently that Klay Thompson was better than Jimmy Butler. They neck and neck now. I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? They neck and neck. I'm going to have to give my respects. Because he's about to sweep the Milwaukee Bucks. The team that everybody thought was going to the championship.
Well, a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, it's crucial, man. No, I can't believe, like, did you see this happening? I just need to make sure
you outside of that championship, they struggle. We got to understand that. We can't act like this team never struggled, before, especially getting out the first round. They've had their scares, but I don't count them out. They got the pedigree. They can mess around and do this, so let's not act like they just gonna lay down, but it's definitely not in their favor right now. It's looking like they're going home. I'm not gonna give Giannis a fraud watch because Giannis was injured this series. You know, he dealt with some injuries. Middleton is coming back. I mean, we got to hold all this into consideration now before we crucify him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll let them officially get swept out the door. It would be amazing if they were to make a comeback. If they make a comeback, I'm a report and I'm a respect and I will apologize. But right now, oh man, looks like the neck is getting stomped on, and it's wonderful, man. It's just a great thing to see.
Yeah, man, this is a sad day. This is a sad day, man, if you're a Milwaukee Bucks fan. But they've been down this road before, and that's something that they have to understand. You know, just got to keep fighting. You know, in my humble opinion, fight like hell. Budenholzer, you know, he's had his, like I said, his scares in the past in the postseason, but they won that championship, so that kind of slows everything down. Ain't nobody really going to be tripping on them, you know, due to that title. I think that title kind of slows down, you know, people getting fired. Budenholzer was out on his way out the door. We got to remember
Yeah,
that, you know. And then he won that title, and then things got safe for him.
yeah, I can agree with that. I can say
Shout
that
out, shout out, Jessica.
you get a few years after your title run to at least be competitive again. And they were competitive,
Right,
so nobody's getting fired for a while until it'll be like Popovich, and not to compare Budenholzer to him, but what I'm saying is like as long as he's within the playoff conversation after winning that championship, they don't really see a reason to get rid of him. You're not going to get back to the land you already just got from with someone else. He clearly knows how to get there.
right.
So all they got to do is keep having success, and he'll
Like
be
that's
there.
it. That's all you
Yeah,
gotta
it'll be.
have. You
Well, I'll say
got
this: someone like Nick Nurse, right? He got fired. Um, he won his championship 2018, 2019. Cool. He could have that, but it's been what 5 years since then. That's about the window you get. They haven't really been that competitive since though. So that's
you
why
right
he's
about
gone
that.
now.
And the only reason why he won really was because of Kawhi. But I mean, we'll save that for another story. He did make some adjustments against Curry in that round, so I don't want to act like he didn't earn that title. But yeah, that's crazy. Milwaukee is on the ropes, y'all. And it looked like the
Yeah.
Lakers, they have an opportunity to seize the moment tonight. Let's see. Hopefully, LeBron and company. We're going to the tail end. It's looking like it's over. It's 111, 118. Milwaukee is taking the final possession, and they chuck up a three. Oh wow, he actually banked the three ball. So I could see them play. Oh no, they didn't. Yeah,
You you're a
yeah, they
bit
did. They playing the
you're a
foul
bit
game.
ahead of me. Look,
Yeah,
you're
I
a bit
know.
ahead of me, but I just wanted you to say this. How many points Jimmy Butler got?
That dude Jimmy out here. Jimmy put 50 wings on him. 55. Yeah, he put a 55-piece wing special on him with the 9 rebounds. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh
Jimmy.
man.
Yo, Jimmy Butler is the most underrated player in basketball. I was just saying, anytime Jimmy Butler is on the floor, it gives themselves an opportunity to be competitive, to dominate, and things of that nature. That's guaranteed.
This is wonderful, man.
Yeah,
Uh, as toxic as toxic T get, right?
yeah.
Um,
We got an APB out for Mr. Toxic T.
you know the funniest part is because he went ahead and ditched the Knicks because he seen them
Mm.
as not competitive,
That
and
was
then as you can see,
such a poor decision.
and now the team he hopped onto the year after is not worth anything.
It work out like that though. It always works out like that. You know that. Anytime people playing games, you know, you want to hop, skip, you want to play musical chairs, it never works out for you. Yeah, Giannis, yeah, he look upset. Miami, Miami up in this series. They went up
So
3-1, right?
yeah, it's going up 3-1 tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't adjusted the score clock. It still say 2-1.
Yeah, they better be thankful that
So
Jimmy
what?
Butler missed that 56 ball
Man, it
or
don't even
57
matter.
ball.
They got clipped. That's point blank period, man. That's sad. You don't want to be on the ropes, you know, by the hands of Miami because they know how to shut the door. I was just saying that Jimmy Butler got the heart to roll in there and take their ass out, you know, at home and end it before it even get to a game 6. But I could see something like that happening where, Miami, they still haven't adjusted. It says Miami 2-1. Miami just went up 3-1. That's
I will
crazy.
get. I will say this, right? When it comes to Jimmy Butler and this Miami team, they always had, they had regular season problems. I didn't really see them struggling as a playoff team. That's why
Right.
when I seen them get to a potential play-in spot, I'm like, all right, they can win some games. When the Chicago Bulls went up against them, I knew you wasn't gonna win. Um,
Right. Laker
and
game is underway, but keep going.
yeah, I was just gonna say he deserves this, man. I don't think they're gonna make it to the finals, but if they
Nah.
do, because I think Boston is a bad matchup for them. Like Jimmy Butler can't do nothing with two guys his size that are better scorers and play the same
Right.
level of defense. That like Boston's a bad matchup for everybody in the East. But
Nah, I
this
agree with
Milwaukee
that.
team, who gonna score? Like on the home floor, who gonna put up 50 to fight this? Because they're gonna let Giannis score. They're gonna say, "Go ahead, get your 50." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're gonna let Giannis get that 50, but who else gonna try to get something crazy going? And I don't see Drew, and I don't see Chris Middleton being that guy.
Dylan Brooks just scored. The score right now in Los Angeles is 6-0. We have another team looking to go up 3-1. Let's see what their chances look like. AD just missed it. I got D'Lo. It's a turnover. John Morant pushing it up the floor quickly to my man Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain been real, consistent for him. LeBron
I mean,
James kicks it to AD. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Desmond Bane's a nobody. He's one of those guys that because he has good players around him, he feels confident because he like Dylan Brooks, but better at shooting. He got a good team around him, a lot of young guys, and they feel like they're better than what they are, and that's why we whooping on them. They up now, sure. That's because they young and
Right.
they got the juice. But wait till the Lakers really settle in. Come on now.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. LeBron James got Jaren Jackson on him. He's shaking and baking on him. Like I said, Lakers looking to go up 3-1. D'Angelo Russell missed the bunny, but Jared Vanderbilt was there to put it back. So the Lakers are on the board 6-2. John Morant is out there. John Morant ain't looking to go down 3-1. The Lakers will get the Memphis Grizzlies' best shot tonight. Dylan Brooks was just fouled by Anthony Davis. That was a very hard foul from AD. Brooks got hit to the canvas. 6-2, 9:03 to go in the first quarter.
Gotta
They're
let
doing
that
big
young man
things.
know.
Yeah, you got to. 9 Go ahead.
Oh, I want to say JV scored our first points. That's crazy. I do still think he's kind of the airhead archetype, but he does give a lot of energy to this team.
Who are you talking about again?
Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah.
I call him
Vanderbilt's
JV.
been Vanderbilt's been cooking. Give credit to Jared Vanderbilt. Shout out my man, Unstoppable. A lot of teams, lost tonight, man. Like I said, Milwaukee. That was a lot. Milwaukee going down 3-1. That's like a whole bunch of teams just lost. What's going on in Milwaukee? Some of that shit
They
in
just not them.
Chicago, that Chicago shit starting to sweep over there, man. Unstoppable. What's going on? Y'all next door neighbors. No, I'm fucking with you. John Morant crossing half court, up and over. He kicks it out to Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain kicks it out. We got a 3-ball. Jaren Jackson. He couldn't convert. He was good defense. The Jared Vanderbilt with a big time score. The Lakers are back. It's 8-4. Lakers only down 4, y'all. They're making a resurgence right now. They're picking up the defense. John Morant has it. Vanderbilt is picking him up full court. He's crossing. He gives it to my man Jaren Jackson. Very physical over LeBron and AD. LeBron, he couldn't convert. LeBron gives it to Reeves. Reeves all the way to the cup, and that was a foul. Oh, man, they just jerked Austin Reeves, man. Austin Reeves just got hacked. Oh, nah. Oh,
Yeah,
no, that was bull.
the thing is, they
They letting
realized
them
he was
play
getting.
tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, see, it's biased. Jimmy Butler just got fouled almost every time he touched the ball in the fourth quarter. Uh, Austin Reeves was getting too many fouls in the regular season, so they start
Right.
officiating him differently. He's not a
Yeah.
superstar. He's not generating
He's
a lot of
not.
revenue yet, so they
Yeah.
couldn't keep giving him these fouls.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like I said, it was a collision down there. It's 8-4 right now. Austin Reeves gives it to my man D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo shaking and baking. Screen with AD, kicks it to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt got it going. And what happened? What they call? I don't know. Look, the Lakers just turned the basketball over. That was not a good turnover. That was a bad turnover, man. Horrible, horrible. Ja Morant with the rock. 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 7:53 to go in the first quarter. Ja Morant being picked up by Vanderbilt. Screen with Brooks. Ja Morant all the way to the cup, and he converts it. 10-4, Memphis, 7:40. Remember, Memphis ain't trying to go home. They the highest seed, and they on the ropes. This is a must-win tonight for Memphis. Point blank, period. Jared Vanderbilt for 3, and he scores it. Vanderbilt got it going tonight, y'all. Vanderbilt got it going. It's 10-7. Lakers doubling Morant. You got Reeves and D'Angelo Russell coming over. Screen coming for Ja. John surveying the floor, gives it to Brooks. Brooks is looking for Jackson, and they turn it over. What happened? Oh, man, they just gave Reeves got picked up with that foul. Reeves a little too overzealous. What you back on track with me now? What you seeing so far in this game, Nico?
I'm at 7:30 right now. Just the Grizzlies coming out with energy, and they're relying on Ja right now. Ja's their best player. They got a little confident and cocky when he was out, and they didn't know how to get back to who they really were, which was a team just playing through him.
Right.
And they just look like they got an understanding again.
Dylan Brooks.
But it's just the early punch. We still in there. I could see if we went up, if they went up 30-7 like we did.
Right. LeBron James kicks it to Reeves. Reeves in the mid-range. That's his shot, and he scores it. Give credit to shout out Basil Carpenter Jr., everybody in the chat. Timeout by Memphis.
Yeah,
Lakers cut into this lead. They down 1. It's 10-9. 6:46 to go in the first quarter. This is a hell of a game going on right now. Great game. I'm telling you, it don't get no better than this right now. The Lakers have an unbelievable opportunity tonight, and it's up to the Lakers if they want to be considered as contenders. They have to win tonight to seize the moment. So let everybody know the Lakers are for real. Everything you thought, everything you heard was a lie, and the Lakers are here to stay. And I'm telling you, it's an early game so far. Memphis, they coming out with their best shot. LeBron is like the ultimate game manager. He's like a quarterback out there, so he just monitoring and surveying the game, and he going to pick and choose his spots. And trust me, LeBron ain't concerned at all with the early run that the Memphis Grizzlies creeped in. They just came out with a great run, and the Lakers only down 1 and got them calling the timeout. Shit don't make no sense. What you think, Nico?
I just want the fans and people that watch this show to believe me sometimes, man. When I was telling you the Lakers aren't the same as all these other poo-poo teams that were trying to get in the playoffs, you should have believed me. We shouldn't be going back and forth and acting like we equal. No, this team has pedigree. They have understanding, and they're showing that. Same with the Warriors, but we'll stick to the Lakers for tonight. This Lakers team, we got a lot of guys that actually can do something and know their role now, and they complement 2 of the best players in the league. That's the teams that win, that understand that this is our best player, and we're going to compliment them, or compliment him, but them for this sake. And that's why our team looks so dangerous. Literally, at any moment in time, LeBron James and AD know they can take over, but we got Rui Hachimura taking over. Rui cooking? Come on now. Rui not even, I don't know, he probably not even getting 25 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? And he's cooking. JV cooking. We don't even have Russell playing at full potential yet. Russell looking like buns if we keep it in the real with you. You know what I'm saying? Russell ain't making nothing that actually is changing the game for us. He might hit a layup or 2 and maybe a 3 late in the game, but he's not really like an impact player.
Right.
I do want to give credit to what's dude name? Oh, Austin, my fault. Austin Reeves. Like, who the fuck is Austin Reeves? But he playing, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate him as a Lakers fan,
Sure, he gonna be looking to get paid. But I want to see if y'all appreciate him then.
Yeah,
Because I can see he's probably last. Like, he might not be here next year, especially if it get pricey. I can see y'all going for Kyrie when it's all said and done.
Oh, for sure. Come on now.
Yeah, and that's gonna cost everything. Reeves and Russell, all of them. A lot of motherfuckers.
It's Kyrie last deal. Yeah, this is last year on his deal. I feel they're gonna be cost effective by signing him to a short contract.
He'll be Kyrie a free agent.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be cost effective by signing him to a short contract. We're gonna let the guys like Lonnie go. The guys who ain't playing, Lonnie, probably Malik Beasley, because I think when we got Malik Beasley, we thought of Malik Monk. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
Or
I mean, nobody thought Monk was gonna do all this.
yeah. So you're
Monk had the
certain.
talent though.
Yes. If I let me say it with a certain level of consciousness, Malik Monk is at a point in his career where he's allowed freedom. He had freedom in Charlotte, but that was just a poo-poo team. Actually, nah, he didn't really even have freedom. They was barely playing him. But
And
when
they
he
need
did get in, they always scolded him. The Lakers gave him freedom, and then they put him back with his homie on the Kings, and he's playing well. But I thought,
that's
I think
exactly
the
what
Lakers
happened.
thought that. The Lakers
When he
think
got
that. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
no, I just said when he got with his homie, from his college boy, Kentucky. That was it. That was that same thing what's going on with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson.
Yes. Why do you think we keep pitching the ball? Brothers have to play together. It's
Right.
not because they're brothers.
Wow, you
It's
just
because
gave
of
me an epiphany
chemistry.
right there. Wow. I ain't
Yeah,
thinking
but,
that.
but But that's why people like I've been knew this. That's why I've been preaching like they have to play together. It's not because I want to see them on the same team. No, it's because when they play together, they understand each other, know the ways that no one else can. If you want LaMelo to be the greatest in the league, you got to put him with Lonzo or you got to put him with Jello. Everybody else is hindering his growth.
Right.
Lonzo's growth was hindered by all these poo-poo dummy ass players around him. Jello's development is hindered because he's playing with a bunch of bums that don't know how to pass the ball. We will never see their greatness until they play together. And we
John
didn't
Morant
see.
with a big three.
Oh yeah, I forgot you ahead. They had just
No, you
given a
good.
timeout for me.
Yeah, I got 13-12. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. I got Reeves with the rock picked up by Ja.
Thank you.
He's surveying the floor. Reeves in the mid-range, and he scores it off of a big-time bump from Ja. He absorbed the contact. 13-14, 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Desmond Bain, big-time score. 15-14, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. D'Angelo Russell coming up half court, shaking and baking over Bain. He kicks it out to Reeves. Oh my goodness. Reeves just hit him with, no, yo, if he would have did that, Reeves just tried to get crazy. Reeves just hit dude with a spin move and tried to throw the alley to, if he would have did that, I would have had to take a couple of minutes off. But that would have been crazy. I mean, seriously, that would have just been crazy. Reeves tried to do something outrageous. Let me know when you see that play.
All right. Yeah, I just got to 5:30 myself. It's 5:21 right now.
LeBron is taking his rest. Reeves tried it. You got D-Lo.
And then they fouled AD on a rebound.
Yeah. I got
okay,
AD
that's where
in
I'm
the
at
post. I'm posting up on Tillman. AD getting triple team. Wow, they sent the triple and the quadruple, and the AD turned it over. They sent 4 people at AD. They better got the damn turnover. If a John misses a floater, ugly. Vanderbilt all the way, pushing it. Kicks it out to Rui, to Reeves. Reeves got it. Kicks out to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt for 3, and he missed it. 4:28 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm at 4:50. They got Ja in transition with that floater you just mentioned. He threw that like Russell Westbrook. That was crazy.
No. Thunder said Reeves might actually be something good in the future, but it won't matter. LeBron will ship it. Of course. You know what it is, man. You got to maximize the window of LeBron James. And we can't have Austin Reeves in the way that you can replace Austin Reeves. I can hear Stephen A. and these fools talking now. You can replace Austin Reeves. You can't replace Kyrie Irving.
Well, we know Stephen A is a notorious Kyrie.
You could get a shooter. You could get shooters. Get Kyrie with LeBron and AD. You ain't gonna have no problem getting shooters. You'll get another Reeves. And then next year, y'all gonna be desperately waiting in one Reeves. Just like what happened with Caruso. Y'all just do a lot of dumb shit. Y'all gotta keep the chemistry. That's like what the Knicks did. The Knicks could have traded them dudes a long time ago. But they kept them. And just keep them. You never know what they're gonna turn into. You need young players. You can't give away all the young talent. Y'all gave away
Keep
y'all
Reeves.
complete young core. I mean, now you got young guys coming up and y'all getting rid of them.
Keep D'Lo. Uh, get Kyrie because Kyrie can run at the two. Keep Reeves. Get rid of Lonnie. Get rid of Wendy and Gabriel. Get
Yeah,
rid of a
I'd
lot of
hold on to
fluff.
Reeves because Reeves, y'all didn't draft him, but he's like a Laker product. You
Yeah,
know, so y'all
you
should
picked him
just
up
hold on.
immediately.
Yeah, y'all should hold on to one young guy and get and try to move everybody else, but just hold on to one of the young dudes. I mean, damn,
No,
he got experience
Thunder. I
with
was talking
LeBron.
about.
Go ahead.
I was talking about Ja throwing that awful floater at the backboard was a Westbrook esque.
Yeah, D'Lo scores it off the bank. 18-18. We got a tie game. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. We got a three ball from Memphis and they missed it. Rebounded by Rui Hachimura. He's pushing it up. Rui surveying it, gives it to D'Lo. Screen with Rui. D'Lo gives it to Rui. Rui in the mid range and he scores it. Big time
Mm,
shot from Rui Hachimura. 18-20. Lakers.
right.
3:05 to go in the first quarter. John Morant cross half court met by Schroeder. Gives it to keep forgetting they got Luke Kennard. Tillman got the rock. AD pokes the ball from Tillman. Back to Ja. Ja for three, and he misses it. Ja got to get it going. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Come on, Rap. Luke Kennard
Bro,
for
this
three.
Japanese
Step
nigga
back.
hooping.
Scores it. Luke with a big three. Who's the Japanese dude? Rui?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
why I said this Japanese nigga. Literally, he hooping, bro.
Yeah. Never compare Giannis to KD ever again. That's what CWE says. I mean,
That's kind of
KD.
hard. KD got swept last year.
Right.
Super swept. Wasn't even kind of swept. He got
Right.
embarrassed for 4 games straight.
So I want to see the Lakers versus the Suns. Wouldn't that be the matchup?
I wish, but now we got to see two juggernauts go against it, and they're gonna expend all their
Oh
energy
no,
beating
y'all
each
gonna
other.
face the Kings or the Warriors.
He
I
said
got
the
the Warriors
Kings.
winning that series, but y'all the Lakers got to bet it. Listen, the Lakers might lose to the Warriors, but they ain't gonna have no. They gonna beat. They would beat the Kings, but the Warriors that could be another 7 game series. I just think Steph is just a horrible matchup for LeBron. And
Yeah,
and all of them. And like I said, Draymond gonna have his antics. He gonna get on AD. It ain't gonna be all fun and games. I like the Warriors. They became an underdog squad too. So I really started to embrace them. I like the Golden State Warriors, man.
they was underdogs last year too.
Right.
That's why I was beating my chest. I'm letting them know again this year. The Warriors will win that fifth championship, man. You can't beat a team like that. You literally can't. I mean, it's just basketball is scripted toward defense and amazing scoring. They provide both. Yesterday, I'll say this. Let me give credit. We used to poop on De'Aaron Fox. Me and Dex would be in here talking about how good he ain't. De'Aaron Fox is an amazing player. I respect his game, and he's playing some of the best basketball of his life in his playoffs. But it's not enough, and he might be out for Game 5. I think they ruled him out Game 5. So the Warriors going back to Sacramento, and they're gonna beat Sacramento and come back to um, goddamn Golden State and probably try to close it out. If anything, that's gonna be crazy. And I think the Lakers gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get the dub. I think they're gonna win in Memphis. They're gonna come back to LA, send them home.
Yep. You're right. You ain't lying about that. Shout out Basil. He said Fox is tweaking, man. Got to give the man major props. Fox got a broke finger. Don't make no sense out here, man.
I'm glad I'm glad that Giannis intentionally hurt Kyrie. They didn't want to believe me, because he's such a nice guy from Greece, but that nigga still Nigerian. I ain't falling for his scams and tricks. And he slid
Wow.
right under him, pretending like he pretended like he couldn't see him, but he knew Kyrie was going up for the board. Somehow that size 23 slid right under his foot. Come on now, and Kyrie was
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't make that out. And Kyrie is a great player, man. He would definitely make the Lakers another powerhouse. Then have a big three again, undoubtedly.
Yeah, we need that. And the Nuggets did not win yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man,
good. The
hey,
Nuggets, yeah, they play with their food.
hey,
They should have
Basil
got
better
that.
hope. He better hope Anthony Edwards don't come alive, baby. Oh man, I'm loving to see these teams like have problems. Like I know the Warriors and the Lakers. I like when the Warriors was losing, or they lost the first game and the second game. That wasn't a problem. Like to people that don't realize that they are the team that's been winning for the past 5-6 years, you panicked. The Warriors ain't panicked. They've lost some good teams to some good teams, or almost lost. Being down 3-1 is a very difficult thing to do. But that's not gonna stop them from coming out and hooping the next few games. They're gonna keep playing till they lose. And that's how I see this Lakers team playing too. Because uh wait till we really get into a desperate situation and we healthy. Like we was desperate against the Suns when we had got whooped, but LeBron was like, I can't win with these guys, and he gave up. We got our guy. We like I can't even express to you how good this team is right now. Just because they all play their parts well. It's not a bunch of good guys, it's a bunch of good pieces. That's why we winning, bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. Shout out Nico Savage, real Laker fans, in the building. You know how we do.
And push come to shove, uh, wait till well, I'm thinking at some point in this game, I want to see a Mo Bamba sighting just for rim protection purposes. If Josh start getting crazy downhill, let AD preserve a bit of his energy, put him at the four, and let Mo Bamba just block a few shots. I don't know if they're thinking like that, but that's what I would do because we don't really need him. We don't really need a floor spacing. They don't have a rim protector. Like Jaren Jackson's a rim protector, but he's not finna consistently stop a AD or a LeBron at the rim. We're seeing that right now. I think Jessica had asked me what AD gonna do with Jaren Jackson, and I had to let her know what Jaren Jackson gonna do with AD, and it's playing out that way. Just because I mean we can't keep crowning these new guys. We gotta let the new guys win until they get crowned. I'm gonna crown the guys that's known for doing this, not the guys that's just now doing it. And that's how I come with this with these critiques. Like I'm not gonna give these new dudes these credits. You ain't won shit yet. You look good though. That's all I can really say. Like I mean, like people when people say it sound good, but we got to see how it play out in person. And every time it matters, these guys are going home and we up. Jaren Jackson ain't look like a DPOY all series. I'm looking at it right now. Y'all might be a little ahead of me. Uh, we got Troy Brown in the game now. He's very utility. Like let's say this, the Bulls didn't know how to use him. He looked like poop on the Bulls. He came to the Lakers and it's a perfect fit for us. That should let you know how a lot of teams work. Oh, they got DeRozan. They got Zach LaVine. Yeah, two loser ass ball hogs. He come play with LeBron James and he role player of the year. He been starting. He been getting at least 16 to 20 minutes playing defense, making threes, getting to the basket, and we wondering where he gonna play next because somebody gonna offer him some money that we ain't got. That's what happens when you come play with a team constructed by LeBron James, and he tell you that this is what you have to do, and this is how it's gonna work, and we need you to do this for it to work.
Yeah, you ain't
Zach,
lying.
yeah, shout out to Dex, man.
So salute to all access decks in the building. Got your Los Angeles Lakers looking to pull up a big time lead. Let's see if they can make that shit happen. It's gonna be a good call. But man, it's a great game. But we haven't seen Marquez. In a minute I'm gonna have to go out on an all out search to drag his ass to the altar. You got people patiently waiting. What the hell is wrong with him? When people start losing, they start hiding. You know, he got a lot of things going on. He a Knick fan, he a Buck fan. I mean, just don't play musical chairs. He's the prime example of don't play musical chairs. You make a
Well,
fool of
also
yourself.
the prime example of having a lot of faith in a lack of history. The Bucks won one championship and they got the best player in the league, and he thought that was the reason that he should pick that team. That's all it took for him. And now we got Jimmy Butler dropping 57 on you, and you're looking at potentially your next vacation spot soon. And can we get Dex to come to the panel at some point in time and just tell us how good De'Aaron Fox is?
Dude said
Yeah,
that, yeah, D Fox is. I mean, shit. In a minute, y'all might see Fox. You know, I ain't gonna. I got the Warriors winning that series. I knew it wasn't over for y'all. I wanted to do a video on Golden State last night. I just couldn't make it out to it, but I wanted to, man, because that Warriors situation is crazy. It's like they're not dead yet. It was gonna be something like that around the lines of that, Nico. Steph
yeah,
Curry and the Warriors are not dead yet.
yeah.
They
I mean, the
they ain't
thing
ready
is,
to go home. They wasn't ready.
yeah, with the way that they were missing these shots, I was trying to have people understand that they lost by 3 points playing the worst game. Literally, Klay Thompson was poop, Steph was poop, Jordan Poole trash, and they lost by 3. A team like that is not going to lose a series. Their A guys aren't even playing their best basketball yet. I think what Klay had 26 yesterday, Steph had 30 something. Steph did try to sell though. We ain't gonna forget that. I know the fanboys of Steph Curry will, but he tried his best to lose that game yesterday. But a lot of those pieces, right now, I would say for the Warriors are still trying to gel in this moment, and they're trying to play defense, and they've been trash on the road all year. So they're just trying to get back to good basketball. We got to see how they play the next game, which is what, in a day and a half or something, maybe 2 days. I don't know. They definitely not dead yet. Don't count them out, man. And that Fox is out
Don't
on
do
the
them
Kings
again.
floor.
Don't never
Who
count
gonna
them
fill
out.
in Fox spot? Who you see filling in his spot for the Kings?
Fox.
Yeah, because he's out.
I mean, shit, it's gonna have to be shit. I think you're gonna increase the role of Monk. I mean, them dudes is already dribbling and handling the fucking ball anyway.
And we say that right, and he had an awful game yesterday. That's the thing. Like we put a lot of these young guys in a position of getting crowned before it's time for them to get crowned. They gotta win. They literally have to. And I'm gonna give credit to this, right? People been talking about AD being hurt and street clothes. I'm about to start saying street clothes Kawhi Leonard soon. It's time to start giving AD that name. AD played a significant number of games this year, clear near his amount he played in the bubble, and he's still looking healthy. Of course, he always gets some type of little knickknack, but street clothes is reserved for people like Paul George and Kawhi. They always in street clothes.
They're making a complete fool of themselves, right? It's 20,
Yeah.
23, 29, ladies and gentlemen, making a complete fool of themselves. End of the
Hold
first.
on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is definitely cooking, y'all. They in trouble. You get on the ropes against a Miami Heat led Pat Riley squad, Spoelstra and company. You in some serious shit. You know, that's what's happened. You don't find yourself in serious trouble. And that's what's taking place with the Bucks. But the Bucks, like I keep telling people, don't sleep on Milwaukee coming back and winning this series. I'm telling you right now, that'll be foolish to think that the Bucks is gonna don't have a shot. But Miami do got the heart to beat them in Milwaukee, though. I'll tell you that much. They're going to play that game hard. It's 23-29. We starting the second quarter, y'all. We got a great game going so far. The Lakers are looking to go up 3-1. Let's see if they could get the job done. LeBron put up a brick. That was so ugly. We back. We got Desmond Bain moving and grooving. Gives it to Tyrus. Gives it to oh my good. LeBron back blocking. Oh, they gave him the goal 10? Oh man, they just called the goal 10 on LeBron. You know, he just caught John Jackson shit in midair. 25-29 is going down. Shout out to anybody rocking with Flight Sports. We got a great game going right now. Playoff basketball is ensued. We got Schroeder all the way to the cup. Schroeder kicks it out. Malik Beasley in the mid-range, and he missed it. Then these shots coming off ugly. Good putback by Brown Jr. Good rebound. They needed that. 25-31, 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tyrus moving and grooving to Schroeder. Schroeder's picking him up. They kick it out. Milwaukee, pardon me, Memphis moving the ball. LeBron gets the rebound. He's pushing it all the way up the cup. Gives it to Brown Jr. Back-to-back plays for Brown Jr. Lakers up 8, 25-23. Unbelievable game. 10:40 to go. Tyrus picked up by Schroeder. Tyrus moving in. Oh, looked like Tyrus wanted to throw it up. Good play. 25-33, 10:30 to go in the second quarter. Unbelievable game going on right now. Jaren Jackson and the crew is balling. LeBron James don't look happy about this. LeBron start these complaints. Don't make no sense. When LeBron get to complaining. 6-point game right now. Memphis at the line. They cut it to 5, 28-33. Schroeder with the rock coming up half court. They shaking and baking. Big time screen from Beasley. Schroeder. The basketball is moving for the Lakers. Big time three by Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is on the board. 28-36. Great game going on so far. The Lakers understand the moment. And what's going on with Memphis, man? That's why I told you, Memphis, they just not ready. They giving Jaren Jackson all the calls. I mean, Jackson out here being clumsy and getting rewarded. Like, this shit don't make no sense. So shit don't make no damn sense. You good. There you go. We got ourselves a crazy game. It's 28-36 right now. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jaren Jackson at the free throw line, and he couldn't convert it. 10:06 to go in the second quarter. 8-point game going on right now. We got Jackson at the line. Let's see what they could do with it. They could get into this lead. Good play from Jaren Jackson. 29-36. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. We got Austin Reeves moving and grooving. Austin Reeves shaking and baking. Gives it to Bron. LeBron James on Jaren Jackson. LeBron James kicks it to Reeves. Reeves for three, and he missed it. Reeves couldn't convert. 29-36 right now. Great game going so far. 9:43 to go in the second quarter. Let's see what's going on right now. We got Malik Beasley. He's headed to the bench. Malik Beasley has been a great, delightful sighting, since he's been moved here. I love what he's brought to the Los Angeles Lakers. We got Brown Jr. inbounding. Kicks it out to Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura in the mid-range. Spin around. Kicks out. Shoots it, and he bricks it. Rebounded by Tyrus. Tyrus got the rock. Reeves is on him. Rui Hachimura picks him up. Tyrus doing this thing on Rui. The ball is moving. Dylan Brooks don't know. LeBron is on Brooks. LeBron was about to get physical with him. I wanted to keep that matchup. Jaren Jackson just turned the basketball over for Memphis. Memphis is making a lot of mistakes, y'all. They better get their heads in the game. It's 9:14 to go. Reeves gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder's got the rock crossing half court. Met by Luke Kennard. Dennis Schroeder. Screen. Schroeder wanted to step back. Luke is on him. He see barbecue chicken. Big time pickup. 29-38. Crazy game going so far. It's 8:59 to go in the second quarter. We're on a commercial break right now. Great game going so far out here in Memphis. The Los Angeles Lakers are doing their thing. I mean, you can't ask for anything better from the Lakers. I'll tell you that much right now. This is the kind of performance you expect, from the Lakers. You wanted to see it all year. It's unfortunate that it took them at the tail end. Could you imagine if they balled out like this all throughout the season? Now you're talking about possibly really doing something out here. where they really get a high ass seed. I think that's what the Lakers really needed. They get a high seed, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, they couldn't get it. But next season they better pick up right where they left off. We're on a commercial break. We got a break into action. So much stuff going on right now. The playoffs is heating up. Next round is going to be deadly, as I'm starting to see the matchups and the standings and everything like that. I truly see something special taking place, amongst everybody, because we're going to be in for it. We've seen some doozies this round, obviously the Sixers round, even the series with Minnesota. I'm shocked that Denver didn't close the door, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Minnesota couldn't do it, but they'll be all right. They'll be all right. But a lot of definitely sad situations. But next round, I'm telling you, we're talking about possibly the Warriors versus the Lakers. Even list goes on with the Knicks possibly versus the Heat. Do y'all understand that throwback matchup? I was looking at Alonzo Mourning, on the sideline. I remember, like I said, I was just remember hearing about some of them series. I was real young when Houston and all them dudes was balling. I'm talking about Allen Houston, Spreewell and them. I just heard a lot of commotion in the living room. Spreewell, I'm telling you, dudes, you talk about Spreewell in Houston like they was the truth. Back in the days, man. So I remember that little matchup. So that would be unbelievable. I think the Knicks could take out Milwaukee. Let's say Milwaukee would have somehow survived all this. They rolling into cold-blooded hell. Against the New York Knicks, ready to defend like their life on the line. So the Knicks, that's their problem. That's going to be where people run into problems with the New York Knicks due to their defensive pressure. They play defense unbelievable. And that's what the New York Knicks need, man. I'm telling you, to be successful. Even in other matchups, like I said, the Western Conference is going to be crazy. The Suns going to have hands for, that's going to be another matchup. That's going to be crazy. So we definitely going to see a much more competitive, series. I don't think you're going to see landslides, even though that Minnesota won. I'm not fooled to think that they about to just go on a spree or something. I think Stevie Wonder could tell they about to lose in the next game. So anybody hyped up about Minnesota, you tripping. Diddy, I look like I just seen Diddy out there on the sidelines. The Stars is out in Los Angeles. I feel like I just seen the Diddy sighting. It's 29-38. 8:50 to go. Ja Morant kicks it to Jaren Jackson. Oh, turnover. LeBron James wheeling and dealing, kicks it out to AD. Oh man, AD was fouled. They ain't give him. Okay, about to say, damn. Yeah. Oh, this dude AD is holding his side. Every time AD go up, it just looked like it's all she wrote. This dude AD. They're gonna mess up everything. This dude AD is just way back there looking like something just happened. This dude, I'm telling you, he moved like Iverson. He's so tall. The way he be going in the lane and falling and dropping and holding everything when he get up, you would have thought he was Allen Iverson. The way he was doing that, that's crazy. He's so injury prone. They got to get rid of that, man. This dude's still laboring. At any given second, this dude could collapse. I feel like this dude only holding on off of the strength of LeBron James. If it wasn't for LeBron James, his whole shit would just crumble. In my humble opinion, that's what I believe. This whole shit would just crumble. We got a good game going on right now. The Lakers got to close out this quarter, man. Keep their foot on the Memphis Grizzlies' necks. That's what you want to do. You want to keep your foot and the pressure on them. That's what you have to do if you're the Memphis, if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. You want to prove that you're a competitive team. You go into the next round. You send a message, to your next opponent. They're gonna be in hell. It looks like the Lakers and the Warriors and the Kings. They go into 7 games. It could all be. The Lakers can hurry up and wrap this series up. You get all that rest because next round ain't gonna be a walk in the park. The way LeBron is managing the game, like everything is smooth, cool. He won't be able to do that so much next series. Maybe against the Kings, because I think he got that. He's got that kind of veteran leadership, and they're not as bad on the road as the Golden State Warriors. So the Lakers can roll into Sacramento and take their ass out. It won't be like Golden State, who they can't win on the road, but they winning at home. But give credit to Golden State, man. But I'm excited for the next series. Assuming the Lakers, proceed to the next round. They're going to be a dangerous threat for whoever the hell is standing in front of them. They're a serious conference finals threat as well. Anybody sleeping on the Lakers, you tripping. The Lakers have a formidable team, man, and they made that big-time move. They made those off-season moves. Pardon me. They made the mid-season moves that took their shit up to another level, man, and they finally got the pieces that fit better with LeBron James instead of the pieces that they had prior. Because the pieces they had prior was just a bunch of misfits. Even though it was LeBron James's call to get these players. These players don't just come here by themselves. LeBron James is in the office with Pelinka. LeBron James is in the office, with Jeannie Buss, pushing all of these moves to take place. And then when all hell break loose, he's the first one complaining, to get to correct it all. But it is what it is at the end of the day. They'll be all right. The Lakers, they're holding it down. Give them credit. Malik Beasley, he fits with him. I like Rui Hachimura. I think that it may be a situation between Rui and possibly Reeves. I mean, you got to keep. I don't know if you're gonna be able to keep them all, especially with the thought process that even despite no matter how far, and this is like how the Knicks have got out of this mindset, but the Lakers haven't. If I feel like even if the Lakers made a conference finals run, they would still risk the whole goddamn situation to bring Kyrie Irving in. It's like they going after Kyrie with no cost, like with no, with just they're putting it all on the line for Kyrie Irving. That's what I believe. So it don't matter what they do. Reeves, all these guys, they feeling like, yo, listen, they going after my man Kyrie Irving. They gonna have to put that bag on the table. Lakers buy their chips. We all know. Okay, yeah, you're right about that. But like I said, the Knicks got out of that mindset and really building within and keeping their players and building from them instead of just shipping them out as soon as they get a little glimmer of light. Because even if they sign Reeves, okay, you playing with LeBron, you re-sign Reeves. How soon you think in the next season they don't start talking about trading him? So it might be better for Reeves' career to get the hell out of all of this. But to be honest with you, he fits with LeBron James. So that's the thing that the Lakers got to be wary of. Okay, we go after Kyrie. If all hell implodes with Kyrie, wherever Reeves go, he starts showing out. Then what? So it's crazy. We got my man. We got Ja Morant out there with the rock. He gives it to Dylan Brooks. Look like we got a turnover. Memphis done made some idiotic plays already. 30-38, 8:33 to go in the second quarter. Great game going so far. They got to pick things up. Austin Reeves in the mid-range to LeBron James. LeBron James scores it up and under 30-40, 8:20 in the second quarter. So we got my man Brooks. Brooks kicks it out to Bane. Bane kicks it out to Ja. Ja on the baseline over Schroeder. We're posting up. It's getting real physical out there. Oh man, LeBron out here. Good defensive play by LeBron James. And John Murray, I ain't gonna lie, they putting the heat on Memphis. Says flight, the Knicks are forced to remove themselves from the drama. Yeah, well, they couldn't get the stars, but it was a point in time where they was mortgaging their future for them, and willing to trade everything, the picks and everything, just like the Lakers, I think y'all held on to, I don't even know what the Lakers been doing, to be honest with you. Were they able to hold on to their draft picks? I forgot what happened with them 2 picks. Did they give away one of them? What happened with that pick? Let me know about that situation. Was y'all able to keep y'all 2 draft picks? But the Knicks, they gave up 2 first-round picks for Andrea Bargnani. They was giving out first-round picks like it was nothing. Shit, nowadays, teams ain't really trying to give up no first-round pick. Not in the NBA. D'Angelo Russell crossing half court over Bane, kicks it to my man Reeves. Big-time screen. They're moving the ball to Reeves. Desmond Bain gets it. Desmond Bain shaking and baking. Bain all the way to the cup, and he couldn't convert it. Bad play from Desmond Bain. 30-42. Lakers up. Lakers are really in control of this whole situation. Lakers are in complete control. 30-42 right now. Yeah, I mean, definitely. You got to have somebody. When you're getting picks like that, what the Lakers got, you got to get somebody in there that know how to draft. You know, you can't just have anybody in there. So that's the thing. Because y'all don't have, you're not going to get the top pick, you know. But if you getting picks in the 15 to 20 range, you got to know what you're doing. You got to have somebody in there who could get the gem. You know, you put some young, I don't know. I mean, the Knicks, they drafted well too. I mean, they moved around some pieces. Steve Mills drafted well for the Knicks. You know, we didn't have the top picks. I mean, we had some crazy picks in it's eighth. You got to be smart in that situation. You know, they picked top and they could have got somebody else. I mean, just got to do what you got to do. Look at some of your Laker picks to see who the hell y'all passed up on, who y'all should have got, before. Sometimes that happens, especially in the higher levels, not so much the lower. The higher, when you got higher picks. 30-42. A team like the Suns and shit, they'll give away the picks, and all of that. I mean, those picks ain't gonna be worth nothing. Now what they doing is they pushing the picks out, to by the time when all your run is over. That's what they're doing now, which has been smart. They'll get your picks 5 years from now, 4 years from now. But when the whole Kevin Durant run is over and your team is trash, we're gonna come get those picks. We're gonna take control of that. That was who the hell did something like that? I think Boston pulled some shit like that on Brooklyn. That was just crazy. That's when they was in the era of just giving away picks. Like they really didn't think it was nothing. It was worthless. A first round pick was a bag of chips. That shit is gold today. They'll be damned to give away a first round pick. It'll be hell to pay before they give away a first rounder. That's out. But let's see what happens, man. Lakers in control of this game early. They need to close out this half in style, but it's crazy. 30-42 right now, 6:56 to go. Can the Lakers seize control of this game and this series and continue to put their foot on their necks? Oh, man, Toxic T is here. It says, I'm no longer watching the season. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Your Bucks gonna be okay, man. The Bucks gonna be just fine. It's not over. You gotta ride with your squad, man. Y'all gonna win the next game. That's how you gotta think of it. Y'all not gonna get closed out in Milwaukee. That's how you gotta think of it. Y'all go back to Miami. You're gonna need the best game of life for your boys. That's what you're gonna need. That's how you're gonna get it done. Yeah, y'all down 3-1. The teams came back from 3-1. Shit, y'all going home. So look at it one game at a time. 30-42, y'all. The Lakers are looking to put the heat on their ass just like Miami did. So let's see if Miami could do the same. I mean, if the Lakers could do the same thing that Miami did. Now, Memphis is a team I'm not so confident of coming back because of the team. How y'all gotta even if y'all lose, you gotta think of it. Listen, y'all has injuries this year. That's how you gotta look at it. If y'all fail in the first round, y'all got hurt. So y'all gotta chalk it up. Come back next year. It was a wasted year. It is what it is. It happens to the best of them. Dirk Nowitzki, a lot of teams lost. They was the number 1 seed. I remember when that might have been the best one. When with the Warriors. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I was in middle school when that happened. Everybody was talking about that. I forgot I think I was in 8th grade when that shit happened. That shit was crazy. Everybody was talking about that series. That shit was crazy. I remember when that was Baron Davis, Baron Davis was beasting. That's what I'm saying, the same shit. But it ain't go out like that. They violated the Dallas Mavericks. This shit is just different. The NBA was so much better back. I ain't gonna say it was better, but that shit was crazy. But those games was wild. It was way more physical too. Those were the good old days, man. Y'all be okay. Y'all be all right. It happens to the best of us. Teams win, teams lose, man. That's why you got to stick with your team, because you should have just rolled with the Knicks. You know, that's when you blew it. When you started jumping ship with the New York Knicks. Because look now, the Knicks are winning. You know, you got to just relax, take the roll with the punches. That's what's wrong. We can't never just hold it down. We always want to jump on to what's the next best thing. You know, we just got to hang in there when shit is tough. It's not our year this time, that's all. D-Lo, moving and grooving. He gives it to Brown Jr. Brown Jr. on John Morant. Brown Jr. posting up on John. He scores a good play by Brown Jr. John Morant with the rock. John gives it to Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain coming. Kicks it out to John. John dribbling it. Kicks it back out. Memphis to the paint. Couldn't convert. Memphis going to the line for 2 shots. They look lost, man. Ja's not 100%. He looked like he just out here just to be out here. Looked like they just shot his hand up just so he could get out there to perform. You know, he just don't look like himself out there for whatever reason. But it'll be all good though. It's 30-44 right now. 6 minutes and change. We got a break in the action. Great game going so far. They got to pick it up. Memphis. If Memphis won any shot in this game, they got to pick it up. John Morant with 5 points. That's not going to cut it. I guess he out there to be a decoy or something like that, because he's clearly not 100%. Clearly, he's really hurt. So let's see what they could do, man. I mean, I don't know. Memphis looks so solid this year. For everything just not going their way. It's just horrible, man. I know they hurting. You know, but they lose, man. People lose, man. It happens, man. John Morant. He gonna be straight, y'all. Nick, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well roll with the Knicks. I wanted to see that matchup too, even though that you was rolling with the Bucks. I wanted to see the Knicks face the Bucks, but now they're gonna face Miami. That's gonna be just as crazy. But you know, this time the Knicks gonna have home court advantage, and that's just, I didn't even think of that. Knicks will have home court advantage against Miami. Eric Spoelstra and them dudes in Miami, them dudes will roll into the garden and go crazy. I seen Eric. Yo, man, that's crazy. Budenholzer. I'm telling you, that dude Spoelstra. That dude is a shrewd operator, man. He out there running circles on Budenholzer. Budenholzer got serious problems. No, it's crazy. It don't make no sense out here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's conspiracy. AD got voodoo in New Orleans, bro. Something going on. That's gonna be like the throwback, the Knicks Heat. Like I said, when Houston hit the game winner, you know, we're mourning them. It's gonna be crazy. That's a series right there. That's like, I like what Thibodeau doing. Thibodeau bringing that New York shit back. You know, that's what I'm saying. He bringing the Knicks back, man. It's starting to feel like back in the days with the Knicks. The Knicks got to be good, man. There's something about when the Knicks is good, man. They telling the truth when they say that. Shit ain't just talking. The NBA is better when the Knicks are winning. You know, like the atmosphere in the Garden is just something that you can't even. Like, did you see Brunson yesterday? I mean, they went crazy. Oh, that dude Jalen Brunson is a damn superstar, man. I'm about ready to go out on the limb. He's definitely an all-star. You know, and the fact that he don't get respected like that is crazy. If he mess around and take the Knicks to the conference finals or something, this dude is a superstar, man. Point blank, I don't want to hear nothing. This dude is a superstar. That shot that he made last night to put the ass out, that shit was crazy. That man Brunson been cooking ever since he touched down in New York City. 2013 Knicks or 2023 Knicks. I'm gonna say these Knicks, they defend better. I don't think, but they had Carmelo Anthony after 2013. Melo, I think Melo was unguardable. So that team would have a problem against him. In this series, just because of Melo, he was completely unguardable. He's the reason why LeBron never won the unanimous MVP. It's 33-46. So that'd be a tough question, Thunder. I'm a roll with probably the 2023 Knicks. The Knicks of today due to the defense, but they'll have problems with Melo. But 35-40. You have problems with Stoudemire and shit. I mean, come on. There's too many issues. Remember Wilson Chandler? Tyson Chandler. He got punked by Roy Hibbert. I'll never forget that series. This dude, like big time three. Reeves cooking, y'all. The Lakers shitting on him. It's 35-49. The Lakers are not playing. This is what you do for the Lord. This is what the Lakers are doing out here, y'all. 35-49. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Austin Reeves shaking and baking. Reeves doing his thing. Oh, Reeves with the step back. Reeves all the way to the cup, and he couldn't convert it. Bad play. Reeves wanted a foul right there. He didn't get it. It's 38-49. 4:53 to go in the second quarter. Desmond Bane with the rack. You got Ja Morant out there. Like I said, he don't look 100%. The hand don't look right. Things don't look too smooth right up there, man. I'm telling you, for him and his sake. Ja Morant, good kick out to Bane. Screen coming. Bane moving and grooving all the way to the cup, and he missed it. Oh, my goodness. My bad. Every time I see Anthony Davis fall to the ground, it's like he's always down longer than expected. Look like he got hit in the groin. Like it's calling a timeout. Are they calling a timeout? I don't know what the hell just happened. LeBron, AD is complaining about a foul that he didn't receive. And he got up kind of slow. He started to think maybe it was something more serious was going on. But it is what it is. 39-51. Let's see if AD and these dudes could come alive for the W. Great game going so far right now. 39-51. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Ja Morant shaking and baking over Vanderbilt. Ja doing this thing. Screen. Ja all the way to the cup. Couldn't convert. Kicks it out to Austin. Oh, wow. Desmond Bane just blocked Reeves. Did they call a foul on that? Damn. That's crazy. Reeves, that was a good aggressive play from Austin Reeves. You can't count Austin Reeves out. 39-51, y'all. 4:16 to go in the second quarter. Game is looking good. Los Angeles Lakers are balling right now. LeBron James doing his thing, putting the Los Angeles Lakers on his back, looking to go up 3-1, give the Lakers a commanding lead. And like I said, I do believe they can beat them rolling into Memphis. I could see them actually taking Memphis out, finishing this series up. You got Ja Morant wounded. It's looking like they got Brooks, whatever Dylan Brooks thought he had going on, that shit is over. So the Lakers are in complete control of this series. That's what it's looking like to me. Shout out Rap God. He said the Lakers they are completely in control. Just like I said, there's no other way to put the shit. LeBron James has, turned it up a notch. And we haven't seen the best of LeBron. So that's what makes me nervous. I think he's holding that for the later rounds. Remember, he's a great manager. It's 38-53 right now. Memphis is in cold-blooded trouble. That they looking for Ja out there just being a decoy. Ja can't do nothing. I'm telling you, just something ain't right with Ja Morant. He not healthy. I guess he out there just to draw attention. But the Lakers know something ain't right. He ain't hitting shots. He just not 100%. There's nothing he can do. You got AD posting up on Oh my goodness. Good defensive play by Jaren Jackson. Good stop. We got damn turnover. They turned the basketball over. They got to wake up out here in Memphis. Memphis out here making a series of mistakes. You know, the Lakers, like I said, the Lakers got their foot on them right now. It don't look like they're ready to let up. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, it's a good game. This is this playoff basketball though, and it's fine. It's win or go home. Seal the deal. 38-53. Jared Vanderbilt. And I'm pretty sure this is what the Lakers of last year thought as well. Let's just get to the playoffs. You know, everything will work itself out when they get there. And they never got there, but they're in the playoffs this year. Well, clearly something went right. It was 40-53. 2:59 to go in the second quarter. D'Angelo Russell for three, in and out. He couldn't convert it. D-Lo got to wake up out there. They got to continue to hit these shots. It's important. Memphis couldn't convert. Jan Jackson all the way to the cup. Jan Jackson, good play by Jan Jackson Jr. He's doing his thing. Good play right now. The Lakers are balling out of control. Got to give them credit. (42-53). 2:39 to go in the second quarter. We got Jan Jackson at the free throw line. Jan Jackson, he makes it. He scores it. We got a 10-point game. Lakers up 10. Austin Reeves with the rock. Austin Reeves trying to control the rock. He doing his thing. 10-point game. Desmond Bain kicks it to Brooks. Brooks for three. They needed that from Brooks. He couldn't get it. Austin Reeves gives it to Brown. LeBron got the rock. Screen coming. LeBron. Good play. Oh, damn. That was a flop. I'm glad they didn't get it. But Reeves turned the ball over. John Morant, he can't do nothing. Let's see what he's going to do in the paint. Ja, he finished. Okay. He couldn't get the foul either. Ja with a good finish. Yeah, they're going to need Ja Morant to get aggressive to win this game. They can't win unless Ja makes some plays, but he's not 100%. Good play. Uh-oh. Jackson looked like he's something happened with his foot. I got to get up. Let's go, Jackson. 45-53. 1:48 to go. First half is coming to a conclusion, and the Lakers don't look like they're ready to line up on them. Give major props and credit to the Los Angeles Lakers, led by LeBron James, AD, and company. Don't get no better than this. Can Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies come back and, win this series and definitely win this game? Crazy game going so far. They kicked the ball out. Brooks with the rock to John Morant. John Morant's got the rock picked up by Jared Vanderbilt. John's calling out a play. Screen coming with Tillman. They're moving and grooving. They're looking for Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain with a floater, and he converts it. 47-54. A minute and change to go. We got good play right there. Crazy miss right there. Unbelievable. What's the deal, Quiz?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. Good game so far.
Man, this game is retarded. 47-54. The Memphis Grizzlies look like they're not done.
Not at all. And the Lakers, man, I mean, the Lakers had everything rolling for them. Like, they can't even ask for more than what they've got so far this game. They should be up by like 15. Very physical game, also.
It's a physical down. Say it one more
Oh,
time.
I said very physical game, also. It's been very, very physical. Lots of officiating, lots of whistles, couple bad calls, but, it's basketball.
Right. It's a crazy game. Who you think gonna win this one?
Well, coming into this one, I had the Grizzlies winning it, but I mean, they are in LA. You know what I mean? Lakers are up 2-1. This is a life or death situation. And, you know, the Grizzlies started out playing all right, but man, the Lakers picked their head up real quick, and they really haven't looked back. But I don't know. The Lakers can't be happy with the way that they closed out this half at all.
No, you can't.
I mean, there goes another turnover. I'm probably a little bit behind you. I'm at 46.2.
Yeah, like I said, we headed to the tail end of this game. The Lakers, they were doing their thing. Like I said, Memphis did make a push, but it did. Like I said, hopefully we don't look back at this moment of the game like this is where all the hell broke loose. Lakers, they looked like they had a stranglehold on the game, and it seemed like they let go of their grips, and that's just like it just can't happen.
Yeah, they let go of their grips bad. And the thing about them letting go of their grips is, I mean, they have a lot of advantages over the Grizzlies. And I mean, they have the interior advantage with because the Lakers are actually taller than the Grizzlies. Look at that. There you go, my man Desmond Bane again, 52-54. See, this is the reason I like this Grizzlies team. They're a resilient bunch. Plus, John Morant, his hand is really banged up. So you notice you're not seeing him shoot at all. So you got him playing kind of a
At the half,
handicap
we at
game.
the half right now. We're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. It's halftime. Crazy game.
Yes,
Lakers,
sir.
Lakers up 2 at the half. You think the Lakers gonna go up 3-1? I know we got to get into that Miami game. I know that was I know that was so crazy. I know you was captivated by that.
Oh,
It
that
seemed
game
like that
was.
game had you on the edge of your seat.
I'll be honest with you. That's the best game I've probably seen this year, other than that Suns Clippers game. That game one, Suns and Clippers was fire. This game was as good as that, probably better actually.
Yeah, that kind of series. I mean, prior to when I'm looking at the series, I would think that this ain't gonna be that entertaining. But I mean, I guess we all was wrong.
Well, the reason why that series is entertaining is you got two teams that are committed to playing defense. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of heroic play out there when you get the Heat and the Bucks. So I wouldn't necessarily think that wasn't an entertaining series to watch. But I mean, like the game that they played tonight, Flight, that was classic play. That looked like some shit from like the conference finals. That didn't look like a round one match at all. That shit looked like, you know what I mean? I mean, the thing that was great about that game is the Bucks were up by like 11 with I want to say about 3 minutes, and just like how this game was, it looked like the Bucks had a stranglehold on the game, and then Jimmy Butler went nuts. Not only him, Kyle Lowry. I mean, those old players that people be forgetting about, man. These dudes with that playoff experience, man. Never underestimate Jimmy Butler. Do you know that Jimmy Butler set a record for the Miami Heat tonight, Flight?
No, I didn't know that.
He has produced the greatest single game playoff performance of any Heat player in history, and that is a tall order.
That's a tall order.
Yeah, he had over 55 points tonight.
Yeah, no, that's I can't believe what Jimmy Butler did tonight. Like I said, a Pat Riley led team. You can never rule them out.
And I mean, and that was like a double-double. It wasn't like it was just that, but I mean, it was a certain point. Like when they started cooking, I mean, Jimmy was getting the steal, the rebound, the bucket. I mean, he was doing everything. And then Kyle Lowry started kicking into a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, man. They weren't the only people that were cooking in that game. I mean, Brooke Lopez needs to be drug tested. He had like 35. He had a double.
He turned back the clock, didn't he?
For real. Like the first half. I mean, that's part of the reason why the Bucks was whipping their ass. They started featuring my man Brooke Lopez. You know, he was looking like Brooke Lopez from the Nets. You know what I mean? Give me the ball every play. Get out the way. And then Giannis had a triple-double too. I mean, there was a lot of good play out there on the basketball court, but I mean, Jimmy Butler stealing people and, you know, just ripping people in mid-court. Drew Holiday got his pockets picked. I mean, like critical portions of that game. The Heat, they were like, nah. They really played a good game, man. I mean, I know the Heat are up 3-1. I know it's, you know, like, wow, the Heat are up 3-1. But I mean, if you look at those games, it's not like a mystery as to the reason why. Like the Heat stepped up and they had, you know, heroics. I mean, what do you do when you get playoff Jimmy Butler, you know what I mean, busting your ass down the stretch? Flight, Jimmy Butler hit Jimmy Butler don't even take that many threes. He was wetting threes down the stretch to ice that game. I mean, back to backs. He was on one tonight.
No, you ain't lying. Jimmy Butler, man, like I said, he's a problem. His bay's a while. So salute to everybody in the chat. You right about that, man. Nobody, whoever's sleeping on, you know, the Miami Heat, they was tripping.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated players. That performance right there. And I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, Jimmy Butler is one of these dudes who can go off. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to say I was prison of the moment, but watching that game, I'm thinking like, if Jimmy Butler plays the veteranship thing and leaves the Heat and decides you put him on a championship squad, man, it's over. He is a difference maker, man. The dude can pass, the dude can rebound, the dude can play tough. They're showing the highlights of that shit right now. He was cooking at the end of that game.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Butler deserves a lot of credit.
It wasn't like the Bucks played bad. It's just Jimmy said, fuck this. He said, fuck this shit. I'm on it. Brooke Lopez had 36. Jimmy Butler, 56. Giannis, 26, 10, 13. Bam had 15 and 8. That bum Martin I was telling you about, he had 12 and 9. 4 or 5 field goals. I mean, he actually had a couple of critical plays, man.
Salute the chance.
Lots of good play. Check it out. Highest scoring in playoffs. Jimmy Butler, number 4. Michael Jordan, number 1. Elgin Baylor, number 2. Donovan Mitchell, number 3 with 57. Jimmy Butler with 56. Charles Barkley, Wilt Chamberlain, and Michael Jordan all tied with Jimmy Butler, 4th on the list for all-time highest scoring in the playoffs. Is that crazy, Flight?
I could. Like that's very crazy. Like I said, it don't make no sense, dog. You know, it don't make no sense out here.
That list actually put a lot of things in perspective. You know who you don't see on that list? Kobe. There's no Kobe on there. There's no LeBron on that list. You know what I mean? Like, there's some great players who aren't on that list, man. And Jimmy Butler is. I mean, highest.
Jimmy's a problem.
Yeah, and he is such an underrated player, man. He is such an underrated player because he's a quality-ass basketball player. He plays both sides of the basketball. He's tough, you know what I mean? And, you know, the problem that the Heat have is that they're offensively deficient. But when Jimmy's on one like that, man, like, he literally put them on his shoulders. Like, did you see that game?
I seen some of the tail end of it. I seen the end of it when it was heating up. Like, I didn't watch the beginning because, like I said, that series, I kind of looked at it like it was a sleeper, like it wasn't going to be that interesting. But I guess I was wrong. That's usually the series I was going to be.
Yeah, sometimes
I identified automatically that the Nets Sixers, that series, I could pass on that. Even the Minnesota Timberwolves series, and then yet the series with Milwaukee. You would have thought Milwaukee would have took care of business,
right? But Milwaukee had,
especially the way Miami was stumbling in. You know, they almost missed it all.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Miami, Miami's a team that's built for the playoffs, and I will never sleep on the Pat Riley team because in this era of basketball, there's a lot of teams that take it easy on the defensive side of the basketball, but the Heat is not one of those teams, and they're never going to be one of those teams. Pat Riley is a traditional, old school dude who believes defense wins championships, and the way that the Heat played tonight, Flight, this ain't regular. This is what shows you the difference between a lot of these teams. Like, people be putting so much stock into the regular season. Like, these playoff teams know they're going to the playoffs. And some of these veteran teams, like, the Bucks, there's a bunch of teams that are like, look at what the Lakers are doing now that they're in the postseason. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these teams know what they're built on, and you know what I mean? Like, they just this is clearly the best basketball. This series right here is the best basketball I've seen from the Heat all year. All year.
I give credit to the Miami Heat, man. Like I said, I'm excited for them. They play really well. Hopefully they could get the job done and do it for real.
So, Flight, let me ask you, how you feeling about this? You're watching this Grizzlies Lakers game. How are you feeling about this one right now?
I feel like the Lakers they gonna mess around and blow it with their situation. They can't allow that to happen though, because they need to command this 3-1 lead. The last thing you want to do is get a situation where you in a tough spot and then now you have basically a situation where you giving Ja Morant more time to get healthy.
Facts, because his hand is messed up for real.
That. Yeah, so you kind of want this to just be over with. You don't want to get in a situation where you giving him time, to come back and beat you. I mean, that's crazy. You got to get them now while he's laboring. And that's why the Lakers got to be careful with that. They got to get in a good position. They got to seize the moment.
Well, between you and me, Flight, I had coming into this series, I definitely had the Grizzlies winning it. And there are reasons why. But there's two things going on here. Like, I think that the Lakers reconstruction of their roster was the best of any team coming out of the trade deadline. Seriously, I'm talking about even better than the Suns and the Mavericks, because those guys got one player. The Lakers went and got a bunch of dudes who can really play basketball. You know what I mean? But and they really completed their roster. Like, this roster that they got is no slouch. So I know a lot of people like, yeah, Lakers in the playoffs and stuff like that, but I can't help being a realist about things. Like, the Lakers are a team that got to prove it to me, because I know that the Lakers really aren't that good. And I don't want to say that to sound like a hater to people. People feel that way. Hey, feel that way. But I mean, we watched the Lakers play for the past 2 years, and this is one series, and they're playing against a team that actually is a good team that's been winning, that wants to win. You know what I mean? The Lakers, I think, have a better roster, but realistically, I do also feel like the Grizzlies are a better team. And the reason I say that is because the Grizzlies have been playing for a couple of years. You don't have question marks. The Grizzlies may be down a few people, certainly. We could talk about Steven Adams, who ain't playing in a while. We could talk about the guy, the Clark dude who ain't playing or whatever. But the Grizzlies been playing for the past 2 years. You know what I mean? And the Grizzlies, Ja Morant saying he's good in the West. I know people think that that's funny, but before the climate changed, I mean, Ja Morant felt as though the Grizzlies could compete with anybody in the West. You know what I mean? So, it's still up in the air, but the Grizzlies been playing good basketball. You already know the Grizzlies going to play good basketball. The Lakers have some advantages on them. You know what I mean? We like to think, well, LeBron and AD, you know what I mean? But in the past 2 years, I've watched LeBron and AD lose plenty of close games. I've seen that team not even be close to ready for the playoffs in the past 2 seasons, to be honest with you. So, you know what I mean? They have a better roster, sure. They got a bunch of good players over there. But they're a team that's got to, they got to prove it to me. They got to get past a series. They got to get past a couple series to me, to be honest with you, for me to believe that they're championship ready. Because the Lakers, one thing about that team is that they've shown me over the past years, and this is a new roster. I'm giving them their benefit of the doubt. But I know the Lakers are a team that definitely know how to lose a close game. I've seen them do it for the past 2 years too many times. You know what I mean? So this is, I think, a really good test for them. And they have the advantage in this one. You got Ja Morant halfway. You got Ja Morant with half a hand out there. You know what I mean? If you notice this game, and tell me if I'm wrong. You've been watching it. John Moran ain't shooting the ball. He knows he don't got a hand. That last game, where his hand was a little bit banged up that he played, he was shooting. You know what I mean? He that last game he played with his little half a hand or 3/4 of a hand. Then, I mean, that dude he had over 30 points in that game. That game that they lost. Remember that one?
I remember.
Yeah. So I mean, like, John Moran ain't gonna do that tonight. I promise you that. So the Lakers need to take advantage of this, especially their home.
Yeah, the Lakers got to definitely take advantage, man. They can't allow themselves to get caught up and, like I said, end up in a tightly contested ball game. You know, you want to get this over and done with while you can, because they will regret it. You know, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Salute to all y'all in the chat. Shout out Daniel Scott.
Plus, another thing, I think the Lakers really, the whistle's been blowing a lot. I think the Lakers have got a lot of good, favorable calls in this game. I mean, including that there was a one where they even challenged it where the ball went out of bounds. They said the Grizzlies dude touched that ball. He definitely didn't touch that basketball. I don't even know how they looked at that on the replay and decided it was undeterminable to have a tip-off. But, you know, this is one of those games where they're at home, the crowd's behind them, the energy is behind them. They started out a little sluggish. They got themselves back in it. But, I mean, the way they closed out that half was terrible. The Lakers were up by what were they up by, 14 points, Flight?
Yeah.
They was starting to get comfortable in the lead.
No, you ain't lying about that. That shit is crazy.
Too many turnovers. And, you know, I like some of these dudes like that. Did you see that play Austin Reeves did with that little spin where he went to the lane and got blocked? That shit was nice.
Yeah, I saw it.
But you know what I mean? That's the thing about dudes like Austin Reeves. Like, if that's what
Reeves a problem. They're gonna have to pay dude, like I said. They might not have him.
Reeves could play. He's not the issue himself personally. I mean, Reeves is a really good player. He could play, but the Lakers needing, like, you need Reeve heroics in order for you to win. Like, yeah, that's y'all shouldn't need the Reeves heroics. They got to find a way to get D'Angelo Russell engaged. I haven't seen him really engaged in the series. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to get that dude engaged. D'Angelo Russell is far too talented of a player. And that's the thing. Sometimes I don't know what it is with the Lakers with their guards. They guards be like lackadaisical because they've had guards on this team in the past 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? And you know, they just get lackadaisical, or I don't know. A lot of people talked about that guy. Remember they had that guy Bradley Avery, Flight?
Yeah, I heard you.
A lot of people talk crazy about that dude. That dude played very good for them. He played consistent defense. He hit threes. I mean, I don't know why the Lakers wouldn't have wanted to keep a guy like that around, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, he's not like as high profile as like a Schroeder or somebody like that, but he was giving him good minutes. He might have been a little bit older maybe, but he gave him quality minutes. But it's just part of what I've seen with the Lakers is that their guards, I don't know if it's just because LeBron is the main facilitator, but their guards be like, you know, I mean, think about Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder has the capacity of dropping 26, but you're probably going to see like maybe 4 out of him. You know what I mean, Flight?
Right. That's true.
They guards always be like that. I don't know what it is. The key to me is Austin Reeves playing like a 6-man. Do what you do, Austin Reeves. But the Lakers got to figure out a way to get D'Angelo Russell as part of that offense. You know, period. As far as I'm concerned.
How do they do that?
I don't know. I mean, they got to engage him. They got to run a couple of plays, call his number a couple of times. You know, LeBron sucks up the defense. Give him a couple of outside shots. I mean, there was a couple of games this season late where he was hitting D'Angelo Russell in the corner and all kind of things like that. I mean, D'Angelo Russell could play. They got to figure out a way to make him, you know, because coming down,
you feel like he's not being used to his full potential?
Not at all. Think about it. The last 2 or 3 minutes, you don't even see D'Angelo Russell barely touching the ball at all. And this is a dude that could attack the rim and score with the best of them. Like, they got to make him some sort of a presence, but it's too late in the season to be trying to get Dr. Phil out there to try to figure out what the fuck y'all is trying to do. Y'all just want to, and then I mean y'all also got other good players like Rui Hachimura. You know what I mean? Austin Reeves. I like the I like the emergence of these guys because these guys are good. They help add towards the depth of the Lakers. But I think that them having, getting D'Angelo Russell involved would make them probably a little bit more consistent and a far more dangerous team.
I totally agree with that. That's facts.
Because he's a good one-on-one player. When D'Angelo Ball has the rock, like there's no reason why.
D'Angelo Russell.
Right, exactly. Look at him. He's letting Desmond
He
Bain
said
push him
D'Angelo
around the court,
Ball.
doing nothing.
Yeah,
He
what?
knew he wasn't going to do nothing, so.
Yeah, D'Angelo Ball. I get where you got Leangelo. Hey, were you able to check out that video that we put out earlier today?
The one with the fight?
No, with LeVar.
Nah. I saw you put out a few videos. I got to like a couple of them, but I didn't see the LeVar Ball one yet.
Oh yeah, we put out a lot of videos. Which ones did you see? The boxing ones?
Yeah, I saw the one you put out on the shoot. I looked at so many videos today. I think it was something about the Ryan Garcia, the apology or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't an apology. I forgot what the hell. I think he had somebody who was tough. I think he had somebody in his camp.
Oh, the mole.
Yeah.
The
the mole. Somebody was giving him intel to Tank.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah, but the dude, Tank is the one who told him that. I watched all of the pregame, all of the pre-hype stuff. I mean, all of that stuff came out. It wasn't like Tank wasn't telling him that he had a mole. He let him know he had a mole. Remember when he did the live with Kai Cenat?
Yeah.
So, if you listen to their argument, Tank was telling him, "Yeah, I know that you got hit with a body shot and stopped, and you know what I mean, in camp." And then Garcia told him, "Yeah, I know that you got knocked out cold by some Russian dude." You know what I mean? And then reiterated again to him that he had a mole later on, after when they did the that press conference where your boy De La Hoya got crazy, started talking greasy out of nowhere. That one, he told him again that he had a mole, and then the dude came out. It was like some Taiwanese fighter or something like that. Some dude who was an Olympian and played who fought in the Olympics against some of these dudes. Anyway, that guy he came out with a video talking about how he hurt him, he injured him with a body shot in camp. But that's just the dude fighting. He said that he's not the mole. I don't think he's the mole. Somebody was in that camp, and Ryan said that it was somebody that was close to him. I think the dude who did the video, I don't think that he was the mole because he wasn't working for nobody. He was just, you know what I mean? When a fighter gets the best of you, you know what I mean? They're gonna say what they're gonna say because that dude barely speaks English. But somebody shared that information, you know what I mean? That was close to him. And the way that the post game, the post fight went, his whole camp looked so fishy to me. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, what's my man's name? I keep on wanting to say Tommy Hearns, and the Goosey dude. You know what I mean? All of those dudes abandoned him.
Yeah.
There's something fishy about that.
No, man. Hopefully everything will work itself out with that situation. I mean, they came to clear it up, so I mean that's tough.
Have you ever seen anything like that before, Flight? I mean, honestly.
What the promoters wasn't there?
No, I mean, like when the fight was over and he did the post fight press conference. I mean, he was literally there just with him and his mom and his dad.
Mm-hmm.
No Goosey, no.
They said that some of the I forgot who they said was the owner or something of Golden Boy. I forgot what the hell they said. I thought
the PBC
company. They said somebody was there with Ryan, even though they wasn't. But
yeah,
he gave some reasons.
CEO.
He gave some reasons why they wasn't supposed to be there. They said that Bernard had issues. They banned him. He was banned.
I understand Bernard being banned. I mean, I get that.
and then they said Oscar said his assistant or something told him that it was smart to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, get the
That's
fuck out of here. I know that that's some bullshit. You in the middle of a fight. You got more security there than anywhere.
Well, he's an assistant. Yeah, this like these niggas can't fuck something up. Don't nobody in there got no weapon. Who fighting? All
That's
these
what I'm trying
fighters
to
in there.
say. And they doing it in broad daylight on cameras too. They're gonna do it at the like these dudes gonna clap you in the middle of the post game press conference.
Everybody in the crowd is a fighter. Damn near, And nobody got no weapons, so you don't want to fight nobody back there. Meek Mill got
Facts.
into a situation last fight. Like he was about to get into something had happened. I don't know if it was Meek or somebody. He was getting to it with a boxer. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? This nigga ain't gonna fight no boxer.
Yo, I seen a movie where some shit like that happened before, man. This shit sounded crazy to me. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just this shit. It's just completely shady. But I mean, even if De La Hoya and why do I keep wanting to say this man's name is Tommy Hearns, knowing that he ain't. But even if those two wasn't there, man, Goosey should have been there, right? Oh, John Moran hurt his hand again.
Man,
The smoke dog, baby.
Smoke dog. We got my man
Smoke
Zed
dog.
Master. The Master has checked. Hey, what's the deal?
Hey, just watching this game like y'all. I seen
Yes,
Josh
sir.
shaking his hand. He looked after that last
Nah,
stunt.
his shit is
Fantasy
hurt, man.
performance.
What the hell you eating out there?
Eating on some Doritos. You know what I'm saying?
How'd I
A
know?
little late night
Felt like I was
snacking.
felt like I was in the bag.
Typical pothead snack.
Doritos.
Let me put them away right now.
Gotta get the
Yeah, I'm
pay.
watching your man Josh put on the gutsy performance, man. This is what you're supposed to do when you're hurt. It's what you're supposed to do. You go out there and you play hurt and give it your all. And if you can't do it, then your team will look at you differently. They'll understand. Giannis went out there and did it today. We know he was hurt. You could tell he was hampered by it, but he went out there and played because he knew what kind of game it was. Hats
Yes,
off
sir.
to the
He
Heat.
played good too. Yo, he went
Yeah, you
crazy.
could tell he was bothered, though. You could tell he was bothered.
You can, but he still went out there and gave you a triple dub. And I mean, there was a bunch of good performances in that Heat game. Brooke Lopez, he turned the hands back in time. He looked like Brooke Lopez from back with the with the Nets. But Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler
33.
set a new Heat record for single game playoff performance.
That's wild, right?
Top 4 all time playoff performances.
That's
Top
wild.
4.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Went absolutely insane. And that Jimmy Butler
So
right
it's
there is
Jordan, and Butler.
No,
Is that what
Jordan
you're
is
saying?
on the list twice, but Jordan is number
Oh,
one. Wilt,
I knew that. I knew he would be
Wilt
number
is
one.
I think that Wilt is like third, and Jimmy Butler is fourth. I think Wilt got like 57, and then Jimmy Butler just had this 56-point performance, and then behind him you got a bunch of people.
Are you telling me that LeBron Raymond James in a Miami Heat uniform did not have as good of a playoff game?
Not only that, he's not on the top. They
Sure.
show the top playoff performances of all time. He's not on that list either. So no,
Oh my.
he eclipsed LeBron James.
Jimmy Butler
And
clears
not only
LeBron
LeBron,
James.
but also D Wade. That's an all-time performance right there.
Wow. You heard it here on Flight Sports TV.
All time, like flat out, all time great playoff performance. Jimmy Butler. He's in the history books. But I mean, and the thing is, it wasn't just that he dropped 56. You know what I'm trying to say? Because
No, it was a
56 is
slugfest.
good. Hell yeah! And I mean, I think he had a double.
5 minutes was 5 to 10 minutes was a slugfest, yo. Back and forth, lead change after lead change. Oh, it was beautiful. I was enjoying the hell out of that.
You know what I'm talking about? And tell me, Jimmy Butler was in his fucking bag.
Oh,
Jimmy Butler hit back-to-back threes. He don't barely take threes. He was on one. He was like, y'all are done. He got steals. He got threes. And he carried the team with his back. Got Kyle Lowry in the mix. The Cody Martin dude got in the mix.
He's a pressure performer. Some people just do better under pressure than others. He's one of those.
Exactly. He's absolutely.
I'm one of those. I know it because I'm one of those. I'm the type of person to put myself under pressure because I know I'll perform better.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
Look
tell
at
you
John
right now.
Morant leading the Grizzlies to a lead, 68-61.
Right, with half a hand.
Uh-oh,
Look at that pass. Oh my goodness
LeBron got
gracious.
stripped. No, foul.
I'll be honest with you.
What they just give him?
The Lakers got so many calls in the first half. The refs are trying to keep shit balanced. That was a
Man,
crazy ref.
it's a clear jump ball. What the
Listen,
hell?
the refs missed a clear. The refs missed. They had a turnover where the dude threw the ball out of bounds, and they got that shit wrong. These refs are not great.
Lakers possession. How
There
you
was so
know?
many. The first half was full of whistles. Like I think they just was fucking blowing a whistle. It seemed like they was blowing a whistle every possession in the first half.
They was getting their too short on.
Oh yeah.
68-67. James missed the free throw. LeBrick puts his team behind by one. Morant, midcourt on the Lakers logo. Directing traffic. Brooks looking lost. Yep,
Brooks is playing
very
like
lost.
ass. He's playing. Did you see that? Did you see the? I sent a image for the for Brooks' performance. Did anybody look at that? That shit was crazy.
The chat was pretty busy today. I didn't get to see everything, but
That was
that
on
was like
NBA TV.
that was the worst attempt at setting a screen I've ever seen in my life. Desmond Bain for 3. Grizzlies by 4. Come on, Grizz. Beat LA. Beat LA. Beat LA. Every arena on the West Coast knows that chant.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up so that you can listen to these statistics because you're a numbers dude, right?
For sure. Jackson Jr. for 3. Can't convert. Rebounded by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt hit 2 consecutive threes earlier in this game. I thought he was going to maybe go off, but I don't know what his scoring total is now. He scored 10 early points. I'm willing to bet he's at about 14.
I'm willing to bet that too, Zon.
Let me take a look at the box and see where Jared Vanderbilt it is tonight. Jared Vanderbilt has 15 points, Flight. 6 for 9, 67% from the floor, 2 for 5 from 3. 6 boards for Vanderbilt, 9 boards for James, 7 for Anthony Davis. LeBron has 12 points, 4 for 8 shooting. Is this your king? Anthony Davis, 1 for 7, really stinking up the joint. Something must be bothering AD. He's got 7 rebounds, assists, and a steal. 3 blocks, good on defense, but negative 10 box plus minus. D'Angelo Russell, negative 13 box plus minus. The Lakers not getting any help from their role players tonight. Austin Reeves of interest is 5 for 11. He's a +1 in the box minus with a total of 13 points. He's the only Lakers starter in the positive in box plus minus. If it wasn't for Rui Hachimura and Dennis Schroeder, they had to be in trouble.
Fortunately, when I went to go and pull up this little graphic I had, they won't let me. They shut my mic off. So I sent this over into the chat on Instagram. Go check that out real quick. We need to have a conversation about this Dylan Brooks, this shit right here. Because I watched Dylan, I'm like, Dylan ain't that bad, but hey, numbers don't lie.
Bang. Grizzlies not giving up, y'all. 73-69.
A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that Desmond Bain is different. I don't know when people are going to take their heads out of their ass and realize that about this kid Desmond Bain. He's not like one of these flashy dudes, but he is a very he knows.
Oh, he just forced a turnover from AD. John Morant with the steal and the acrobatic lane. A spectacular play by Morant. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It looks like they want to pull it back. Of course, they want to cheat to help the Lakers. What happened?
Lakers are losing it.
Yeah, they're losing, so of course they're gonna cheat.
But the Lakers are. Listen, like I said, man, the Lakers got to prove it to me. I know that this team. I don't do the paper crown shit. The Lakers are not that good. I don't want to say that to be a hater or anything like that. I'm just being real. The Lakers are not proving to me that they are a good fucking team. I don't care about what names y'all say out there. I mean, the Lakers have a good roster and shit like that, but they got to win some
They're all
shit.
right. I'm just tired of LA privilege, man. That's all. I'm sick of it.
Nah,
And it ain't
man, they
going. It
not
ain't
all
going
right.
nowhere. It ain't going
Nah,
nowhere.
Zen, they're not all right. That's the whole thing. They're not all right. That's the thing. They play good, play over
The
your
thing
head,
is,
play
though,
against a bunch of bum squads, play against teams moving out
but
of the
the thing
way. That's
about that
cool.
franchise quiz, though, they're able to turn that ship like nobody else because they're the Lakers.
Yeah,
They
they
turned
turned
their
that
ship in the
ship.
middle of the boat was sinking,
The boat
and
was
they was
sunk.
like, "Here we go. Here's just get out." And now you're in the playoffs all of a sudden because we fixed it. Here you go.
Well,
And
you
I'm
know
just
the thing.
saying, it's not easy to attract free agents. We're all fighting for the same people. And when it comes down to it, sometimes if the money's the same, it's, hey, well, shit, I'm going to go be a Laker. I know I'm going to be seen.
Look, I
And
have
the rest of us are
no
tired of it.
issue with. I gave the Lakers the highest grade on the
The
free
midseason
agency
free
market.
agency.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they killed it.
I gave them the highest grade of any team I probably have ever seen watching basketball.
They killed it. Once they got Russell, that trade with Russell and Vanderbilt, once they got them two, I was like, shit, they're in
But
it.
this isn't a, but this is when I say that the Lakers aren't a good team, this ain't about that. So you got a bunch of dudes over here, that's cool. And they played with their little injuries, LeBron being out, AD was being out. They did a good job of righting the ship as far as doing what they needed to do. Some of those teams that they traded with moved out
Oh,
of
wait,
their
wait, wait,
way.
wait, 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 wait. We have a Tristan Thompson sighting.
Oh yeah,
We
he
have
been
a
out there.
Tristan Thompson sighting.
They got press on
He
Tristan Thompson. He got quotes out there right now.
he is a Los Angeles Laker, don't forget.
Well, they were talking about how Tristan Thompson. They had a wonderful article right here on TNT where they were talking about Tristan Thompson and the conversation that he had
His
after the
parenting skills.
after the Lakers lost in
Was it
Memphis.
about his parenting skills?
Pretty much, parental figure. The question they
So,
asked Kyrie.
of the kids that you pay attention to, look at Malik and James. Of the kids that you pay attention to, which one is your favorite? Tristan told that one chick, "That's your problem. I'm not gonna be in his life. If you had his baby, I'm not gonna be in his life." Straight up.
Yeah,
That needs to be talked about too. Tristan's wild, dog. You know, them girls on ESPN. You know, it's only a matter of time for one of them come up pregnant.
yep. Tristan. You know how he does it. Oh baby, I like it raw.
You know, mess around, get Doris Burke old ass knocked up. You see her trying to spice it up, Quiz.
What's up?
You see Doris Burke trying to spice it up.
Nah. I ain't see Doris Burke trying to. How's she gonna spice it up? It's Doris Burke.
I think she's working on her Tinder profile or something.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
She got a new stylist or something going on.
I'm not a hater.
Rui and say again.
I'm not a hater of Doris Burke.
I like Doris Burke. She talk a little bit too much. That's my only issue
No,
with her. But
I like Doris Burke. I've never had really many issues with her. I thought it was a lot of funny shit, but she at least she's about her basketball.
she knows her basketball. I'll say that. She's the Pam Oliver of basketball. Remember
Yeah,
Pam Oliver?
exactly. There's a couple of people that I fuck with. Like remember my man Hubie Brown?
Yeah, old
The
man
late
Hubie
Hubie
Brown.
Brown, I fuck with Hubie Brown heavy. That motherfucker knows basketball inside and out.
Hubie Brown always
There's
looked
a
like he
few
had to
people.
throw up.
There's a few people I fuck with who really know their basketball. Doris Burke was one of them, so
Yeah,
she's cool with me.
she definitely knows her shit. See, it's easy to judge and say who should know and who shouldn't know. But I can't sit here and say that. I'm 5'7". I can't judge nobody whether they should be know basketball because they played or not. So I'm the same as them in that regard. If I could be an analyst, they could be an analyst. And Joy Taylor fine as fuck. They got
Yeah,
Kennard
I
out here
don't
shooting
know.
tonight, huh?
Yeah, they do. I like Joy Taylor. I don't know. Joy Taylor got a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too familiar with Joy Taylor now. I used to like
Mm-hmm.
Joy Taylor a lot more than I like her now.
Her IG is fire. It's better than the TV for sure.
Oh, I know, cause she's a stunner. She know what she's doing. She
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
she's doing with it.
TV. She actually
That
looks chubby on TV.
facts. That's what it is. You hit the nail on the head. And I'm not
Yeah,
talking about chubby in the body. I'm talking about chubby in the face.
in the face. Yeah, but when you see her on IG, like, damn, okay, never mind. You see the whole thing. You're like, okay.
That's where it is. You know, the funny thing is I haven't really checked for Joy Taylor like that in such a long time. But I like Joy Taylor because she's sexy, but she is a little bit sophisticated.
Well,
But
that's the
on
homegirl. She's from
TV,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, but on TV she's a little bit annoying. She's not my favorite person who's been in that position on TV. There are people who people found annoying as fuck, like Jamel Hill. But I used to like Jamel Hill.
I love Jamel Hill.
Yeah, I used to really like her. Her and Michael, what's his
She
name?
she been working on her Tinder profile too. I ain't gonna lie, Jamel Hill looking good these days.
Well, I never thought Jamel Hill was terrible, but Jamel Hill was
I
infatuated with being
mean,
just the natural chick.
she looked like Nick Van Exel, man. Cut it out.
Yeah, because she wanted to be on her natural shit. You know, a lot of these chicks that y'all be thinking is bad, you know what I mean? A lot of these chicks that dudes be thinking is bad, man. If I went and got if I got some clown makeup and fucking gave you fucking shit to draw on your face, you'd be looking fucking different too, wouldn't you? Come on,
Some of
son.
these chicks, man, you look like different people the next day.
Come on, man. These chicks take off their weave, man. And
Who
what
are
did my man?
you?
What did my man Imus say? I'm not gonna take your advice.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
I'm
say
not going to.
it.
I'm not trying to get
NHHs.
I'm not trying to get my man flight canceled by the women who are the women in the chat. The women in the chat will be like, no, he didn't.
Don Imus, the original cancel.
Come on, man. You
That
already
was when
know.
cancel culture began, was with Don Imus, in case
Listen,
anybody's wondering.
Zen, we are strong black men. I'm sure we have sisters, aunts, and all kinds of stuff. We already know how
Yep.
it goes. My baby
Yep.
sister's a perfect example. My baby sister, boy, you go on her social media, you're like, hot damn. I be looking like, who is this girl? You know what I mean? Then when I see her,
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, hold on, man. I just can't believe
What's up, Flight?
They know
you
how to
doing this
turn
much
up.
capping.
Yeah, they know how to turn up.
It's a new flight.
But you ain't gonna see it. What's happening, cuz? Who this?
It's a chance.
Oh, what's up, Chance?
What's shaking,
Chilling, man.
Chance?
Chilling, man. You know, hanging on like a hubcap.
I feel that. I'm
What's
sitting
going
here
on with y'all
rolling a
tonight,
blunt.
man?
We're on commercial break. I'm sitting here rolling an L. Me and Quiz chopping it up about the women around the NBA, women in sports in general.
Fun combo, nothing serious.
Yeah,
I'm about to go to the store right now and get me a swisher.
See, there you
I feel
go.
that. I feel that.
Zen,
So
let's switch things up real quick. Check out
Okay.
the Instagram thing that I put into the messenger real quick on Dylan Brooks. Let's have a conversation about these his ratings.
Let me see.
What about the ratings?
Oh,
What about the ratings?
oh no! What I saw earlier was the head-to-head with LeBron James career-wise. That was hilarious.
Bro,
This is
wait.
different.
Somebody made a stat
Yeah.
about that?
No, talk about these ratings real
They
quick.
did.
Somebody took the time to make a stat about that. Well,
They did.
Off
They
when
did.
it keeps shutting my mic off when I try to talk about these are stats. I don't the LeBron James head to head. We know that's silly, but read down the list of these are his ratings right now in the playoffs.
34th in points, dead last. Field goal percentage, second to last. Rebounds, tied for last. Assists, third to last. These are totals as well, by the way, not on average.
Mm-hmm.
Steals, second to last. Blocks, last. Win shares, last. Ejections, the most. Dylan Brooks.
oh my God. He
Yeah.
didn't get his hair rebraided by the LBGT QRS community that he was messing with.
What he needs to model, you know who he needs to model himself after? Patrick Beverly.
Nah,
That's who
not at all. He
needs
don't
to
even have the
model himself after.
he don't even have the man. He don't even have the man gumption to even be a Patrick Beverly.
It's
Soon,
9 o'clock.
once you come out, start talking about your
So you saying that my man is using pronouns?
Is he? I mean, are they? Are they using pronouns?
Chance brought it up and then he disappeared. I don't know.
Mm. I
I'm
read
trying to
somebody's
find
bio.
this.
I was reading somebody's bio the other day, and they were saying they and them pronouns. I'm like, man, that's, I can't. I don't want to touch that. It's hard. It's something I don't really want to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, there's facts, and then there's what people think they are. And it seems like, just a quick diversion since we there. It seems like only white men get to choose their identity in a society.
Right, facts.
And it
But
seems like this movement is about white men taking women's power.
yeah, but the whole thing about all of that is it's so crazy because I don't know when this is becoming like this is what we're like society is accepting. This is
And
real
it's just the
stuff that a
Republicans push this
society is
shit.
really accepting. Because I mean, I tell you, somebody
Uh,
comes to the store and you're like, dude, like anytime you
it's
see a dude who's dressing as a woman, right? And you
Let
can
me break it
clearly
down.
distinguish that they're a man. Like you automatically think in your
Yeah,
mind, you can say whatever you want, but you already think in your mind, like this motherfucker got issues.
I mean it's no different than Dennis Rodman. This shit ain't new. The only thing I'll tell you what's going on. None of it has increased. None of it has decreased. But when the GOP feels like they're losing, they start culture wars. And the quickest way especially to get black men to turn against Democrats, is to put them against gay and lesbians and transgenders, because they know that's the conservative red line for black men. They know
Right.
that. So they will push that shit through the media to cause a whole bunch of discourse and a whole bunch of discord in our community. And it's working because this ain't no big problem for America. We got
Mm-hmm.
real shit to deal with, and y'all worried about people's fucking genitalia.
Facts. You ain't never lie there.
It's nothing. It's culture war shit. I'd rather deal with economics and you be who you want to be and let everybody else be who they want to be. Stop this bullshit.
Mm.
Telling people what they should be in life. You be what the fuck you want to be. If I want to hire you, I hire you. If I don't, I don't. What else are
Exactly.
you worried about?
It's crazy.
Yeah. I love being a man, so I understand how a woman could want to be a man. Fellas, y'all hear me?
I hear you perfectly
Love being a
fine, brother.
man. Yeah.
Dylan
Embrace that
Brooks. I don't
shit.
know the reason. I don't know the reason why Dylan Brooks thinks that he's Reggie Miller or some shit, but
I don't know, but you know what? The NBA, y'all are fucked up. Because I'm looking at League Pass, and the League Pass score is 76-74 live, and the scoreboard says 79-76 on the same damn website.
John Morant is fucking fearless, dude.
Dylan Brooks for 3, 79-74.
Wow. They really called it. They really gave LeBron a charge on that. I'm not even gonna say that that wasn't a charge either, but that's one of those ones that could have gone either way.
Are you watching on the bootleg site or on the NBA League Pass?
No. I'm watching on. I'm not even watching on League Pass and none of that. I'm watching on television TNT.
On cable?
Yes,
So
sir. And
you got 79-76?
yes, sir. 79,
Okay.
76, 122.
Okay, so you're ahead of me this time.
Okay. Well, I have no problem with giving you the play-by-play. Memphis gets the ball. Oh, Desmond Bain sells out on the easy layup. LeBron pushes, passes out to Rui. Rui for the 3. He misses it. Everybody thinks that they're fucking Reggie Miller. I don't get it in the NBA. I know that people like this. percentages and shit like that, but I will always say that 3-point shots are low percentage basketball. Desmond Bane goes to the hole, doesn't get the call, misses the layup.
Your bet is 40% of 3 or 60% of 2. Which one can you do better?
LeBron hits a nice little layup, semi alley-oop style by young Austin
Morant.
Reeves.
I see what you're saying, and he's writhing in pain.
Ja Morant to the hole again. You could take that, Austin Reeves. Memphis back up by 3, 81-78.
81,
20
80.
seconds down. We are moving towards the fast clock. LeBron has the ball, bringing it across half court. 14 seconds on the shot clock. He's in the ISO. He's going to the hole, wide open for Rui Hachimura, who hits the 3 and ties the game. 81-81 with 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Morant bringing the ball across half court.
And gets the deuce.
And he bangs it on him. Oh, my goodness. Ja Morant ends the quarter in dramatic fashion.
83-81 in the third quarter.
Ja Morant
Memphis fighting for their lives.
With a dude with half a hand.
I got to watch more. Next year, I'm going to watch more Ja Morant. He's knocking down shots I didn't think he was capable of knocking down.
Oh, it's not only that. I mean, the thing with Ja Morant is I already got the memo. Like, I have a progression that I elevate players in, especially when they're like young players. Like this year for Aaron Fox, he is a first stager. He's shown me a lot. You know, I'm ready to elevate him for next year. But I mean, first you got to get to the playoffs, right? Then you got to be able to win a series, right? So Ja Morant has got to the playoffs. He's won a series, but then it's the way that he's won a series. He's established. He's clearly established that because basketball always breaks down to those last 2 minutes when you're playing serious basketball. The thing about Ja Morant is he's established. He is clearly established, which is not even up for question, that he is an NBA superstar. Why? Because you give him the ball at the end of the basketball game, and everybody can get out the way. He can handle.
Sorry about that, fellas. I got kicked off. My bad.
All right, no problem, champ.
That's all good.
I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Keep cooking, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
All right, no problem. But I was saying that Ja Morant is already established. He's already established what you need to get to the next to the third level. The third level is when you have playoff expectations. Everybody knows what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? So Ja Morant, even through the regular season, you know, he might have, you know, games here and there, but you know that for the Memphis Grizzlies, he is the number one option. He's the dude that you're going to probably have to double. He's the dude that at the end of the game, because he's going to be the dude with the ball in his hand, and he can score in those situations and scenarios and also set up his
But the
teammates.
only thing about Ja right now is he's so young. He has to make better. He needs better decision making. So in the next couple of years, he'll have better decision making, and that'll literally guide him into further playoff contentions. So
well, I mean, but that comes with experience. I was just talking about
a couple more years, couple more playoffs, and he'll get it.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm talking about the tiers of progression before I can take you realistic about being a team that can get to the finals. You know
he's realistic though. You put anybody with Ja Morant, you're gonna be realistic.
Well,
the boys is that game, period.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
I was just pointing out the contrast between him and certain other players. So, like, there are players out there that, you know, I mean, like, for example,
like Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I mean, the funny thing about Donovan Mitchell is that Donovan Mitchell, you know, is playing with a new team, but Donovan Mitchell has enough experience. Donovan
Mitchell's been playing the same way since Utah, bro. His game is not going to change. It's not going to help you win.
Well, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, there's a lot of factors to helping you win, but what's not going to help you win is, and I hold any player accountable, because I listen to a lot of people on this panel. You know what I mean? There's a lot of cap shit I be hearing on this panel about some of these motherfucking players sometimes. But when you get to the playoffs and you dropping 11 points, that's a demotion. You get into Mavericks.
That means G League.
I mean, that's not. I wouldn't say it's G League for a star caliber player, but
okay, put it like this: if you're going to drop 11 points, right? If you're going to drop 11 points, you at least got to give me something on rebounds, assists, steals. You know, something on the box scores that shows that you at least did something else because your shot was off. Everybody has an off night. Shot is off, no
Yeah,
problem. But
but you
give me
got
something
people who's
else.
doing this.
Give
You
me
got
13
people who's
rebounds.
doing this multiple times in the playoffs, and then people who have all of these damn folklores around people like they're the answers to the fucking universe. Like I
Well, I'm
can't,
just tired.
I
I'm just
can't
tired of
buy that.
DeMar DeRozan. I'm just tired of DeMar DeRozan getting all the flack when literally he has nobody shooting next to him. So first you got Kyle Lowry that can't make no shots in the playoffs for Toronto, and then you come down here, you got Zach LaVine, and he's going 6 for 21. 6 for 20, bro. Don't even shoot 21 times, bro.
Anytime players have bad games, that's true. But if you're the top dude, I can live with you. I can live with you. Let's say that you had a bad game and you had 16 or 18 or 20. But don't tell me about fucking 11 points. Come on. Me and you can get 11 points in
Bro,
the
even
NBA.
with 16 or 18, bro, you can get that from the free throw line, bro. Give me something
Exactly.
on the bro. Give me
Just
something
being
on offensive
aggressive.
rebounds, bro. Give me something on offensive rebounds. Give me something on assists, bro. Give me something that shows that you were in, like a Draymond Green, right? He's gonna give you what, 8, 9, 6. That's gonna be his stats.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's gonna be singles all day, right? But literally, you can see his impact in on the game by just the way he's directing traffic in the game and how people are getting open just around him. So it's like, just give me something else. Give me something else, man. If you're not gonna make shots, just give me something else.
Just being aggressive, you can get 10 points. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, the fucking 14th dude on your team, if you give him minutes in the game, could get you 11 points. So
Bro,
there's
if you're
just
on the
certain
NBA
things that,
roster, bro, you can't make 10 points, bro. What are you doing there?
yeah. And the thing is that it's not even like some of these dudes aren't people that we know can't do it. I mean, Donovan Mitchell dropped 70 and shit like that. But what the hell does that mean when you're in the playoffs in meaningful basketball and you're performing that terribly? And he's not the only one. I mean, I just don't discriminate with that shit. So I listen to people talk about dudes, but then me myself personally, like you're off of my criteria because I see motherfuckers like, give you an example, Horace Grant. I never seen Horace Grant have 11 points ever in the fucking playoffs ever. You follow what I'm saying? And I mean, like, you want to say Horace Grant's carrying your fucking team, and we talking about top tier players. Come on, man. Like, there's dudes out there, man. Any dude in the NBA could give you 11 points. Anybody in the NBA can give you 11 points. Meaningful basketball, if you're a real dude like that, you know you're going to get doubled. You know what I mean? You're a star caliber player, right? I'm talking about any star caliber player in the NBA. You know that you're going to get doubles and all kind of shit like that. That comes with the terrain. But like you said, get to the free throw line. You know what I mean? Like do other things. You can get 11 points. There's no reason that a star caliber player, how many shots do you think a star caliber player gets, Chance, in a game? Right?
20.
How many shots? Right? Exactly. You telling me you can't get you getting at least 20 shots and it, come on. I can't.
Bro. No. My thing is, bro, after the 10th shot, right? You kind of see, oh my bad. Hold on. After the 10th shot, right? You kind of see that your game is off, right? Your shooting night is off. Go to the bucket. Get to the free throw line then. Get rebounds. Go in there and do the dog work. If you ain't gonna score,
we've seen people. Listen, we're talking about a top tier player,
bro. If
right?
Dennis Rodman can score no points and have 22 rebounds, come on, fam.
Well, my thing is, if you're a top tier or second tier player in the NBA, there's no excuse for this type of shit. Not when the season is on the line. There's no excuse for this type of shit. There is just no fucking excuse for it in my books. I just don't accept that shit at all. There's just no excuse for certain shit.
Nah, but you know what though, bro? I'll give one thing though, bro. Like some people just don't know their game until it's time to play that game.
Yeah, but
you
listen,
know what I'm saying? You don't know what you have. You don't know what you have in yourself as a player until you get into that moment. You might have did it in college. You might have did it in, you know what I'm saying, NIL or, you know what I mean, something, you know, whatever. But when it comes to the NBA and it's that moment, it's a different ball game.
Well, when we're talking about the top or second tier player, like we're talking about right here, even with my man John Moran, who's already past that threshold, like you're past that. You've done this in college. You're probably a top pick. You're a top player from wherever you were, or you're a top player in the NBA now. Now it's a matter of showing your consistency. So for me, for example, Anthony Edwards in that first playing game, 8 points, that's fucking unacceptable. So
but then he'll jump off and give you 36. That's what be messing me up. That's what be pissing me off.
The thing about it is this: as a young player, when it's your first time being there, all right, I can understand you're kind of fucking up. But you see what Anthony Edwards has done since then. He's starting to redeem himself. Now you know for a flat out fact you've got no business dropping 8 points at all. at the tier level that you are. Plus, even talking about what you said about after the first 10 shots, you know your shit isn't falling. Now we're talking about a top or a second tier player. I can give you plenty of examples of players, like even Steph Curry. I've seen Steph Curry shoot fucking terrible and dreadful. But coming out in the second half, field goal percentage picks up or starts getting aggressive and going back towards the hole. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to see Steph Curry ever come anywhere close to no fucking 11-point performance ever in a playoff basketball game. You're never going to see that shit. Just let's be real.
But see, Curry's going to run around. He's going to tire out your defense too. So even if he's not scoring, he's doing something to make, you know what I mean, to make everything roll. You know what I'm saying? He's contributing somehow, even if he's not even scoring, even if he's having a bad shooting night. You know, Klay Thompson, same thing. He'll get on that defensive cycle real quick if he's having a bad shooting night. But just give me something, bro. You got to give me something else. You can't just have an off-shooting night and you don't rebound, you don't assist, you don't do nothing. You just, I guess I had a bad shooting night. Like, nah, bro.
My point is in the playoffs, if you're a top 1 or top 2 tier player, even because it's not about Steph specifically, I just use them as an example. But you just don't see top 1 and 2 tier players fucking performing like that in the playoffs. You see them have
no, you do. LeBron has it's a lot of players that have. It's just it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that often, and you only get like one game to do that, bro.
Come on.
That's like a warm-up game, bro, to do that.
We've seen people do that multiple games who call themselves top second tier players.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even point back to last year's play.
But you know, Kobe has done it. LeBron has done it. Dwayne Wade has done it. Dwayne Wade's my favorite player. So you know what I'm saying? And you know, they've all done it.
Go look at Kobe's worst player performance. I guarantee you, is nowhere.
I think he had like 11 points. He had like 11 points that game.
Well,
yeah, he had an all-shooting night.
Rookie or some shit like that.
No. It was I think it was
You're talking about the game against the Phoenix.
During the playoffs.
You're talking about the game against the Phoenix Suns where he quit in the second half?
Yeah.
He had more than 11 points in that game.
15.
I had him on my fantasy basketball team.
I don't even think it was that game. So that's another game. I wouldn't even think about that game.
That game, he had more than 11 points in that game. My point is 11 points is basically 5 buckets.
Yeah. You can get to the free throw line on that.
Even the worst performances that you get, that's dreadful. But anyway, yeah, I can account for an anomaly, but then I'm also talking about the fact that when you get to the point where you are, where you're that dude.
Yeah, no, when you get paid, look, when you get paid that criminal amount of money, where it's just criminal how much you're getting paid, you have to perform, bro. Either you perform or like if I'm at the job right now, I have my own business too, but if I'm working at a job, if I don't perform, they're gonna fire me and they're gonna bring somebody else in my spot. Like these NBA contracts, they literally have to be like a football contract almost. Like, you know what, bro? If you ain't gonna perform, bro, we can just cut you and cut off some of that money that we spent on you.
Yep.
But they get guaranteed contracts, so you can't really,
look at these fouls they're calling in this game. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is fucking crazy.
That's referees, bro. Come on now. We already know the narrative.
I mean, they like Jared Jackson's got no chance with fucking bullshit officiating.
No, nobody's got a chance with just look. LeBron didn't make the playoffs last year. All right, they're not going to let LeBron miss the playoffs 2 years in a row.
They just gave LeBron a charge.
Bro, look at what they gave the Lakers.
Call this man for a fucking offensive foul over this shit right here.
Bro, look at what they gave the Lakers the whole second half of the season. Look at what they did for the Lakers. They basically wheeled them into the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
You know how many foul calls the Lakers got the second half of the season? They got like, I think it was like 3 times more foul calls than any other team.
And they're still getting them, and we all know that,
It's LeBron, bro. It's LeBron, bro.
Aside from that, the teams that tried to move out of their way, like teams literally moved out of the way for these motherfuckers.
That's why they're investigating Denver right now.
I never seen so many teams go so far out of their fucking way.
I didn't think Mark Cuban had it in him. I didn't think Mark Cuban had it in him to do that. That was just, it looks so blatant, bro. Like you couldn't hide it a little bit better, bro. We can all see that you're like tanking for LeBron to get in. Like, what are you doing, bro? You got Kyrie and you got what you call on your team, and you want to tank like that?
Yeah, but those dudes was ass. They had no defense. I don't think that was intentional.
They the Lakers.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that I don't think that was intentional. I mean, they fucking lost games that they were trying to compete
Nah, bro,
in, and
no,
they had
no,
no
no. Bro,
defense.
look back at it. Everybody, bro. The media was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it, and they got
Yeah, they
fined for it
talked
too. But I
about
think
it.
Mark Cuban
They
got in
talked
trouble for
about
it.
that. They started talking about that with 2 games left in the season. That they was fucking ass all the way up when they lost those 2 games to Charlotte. Like, come on,
No, no,
they
I
was
think Mark
trying to
Cuban
win
got
those
fined for it
games.
though. He
They
got
was
fined
trying to
for it.
win those games.
No,
Well,
I think
to me, that's not what. Listen, there's teams that did far worse than that. There were teams that were deliberately fucking going out of the way. For example, when the Utah Jazz made that trade that they made at the trade deadline,
for who?
they traded away. Who do they have over there? Wasn't that
Rudy Gobert,
No, not Rudy Gobert. The Utah
Donovan
Jazz.
Mitchell,
He was already gone. He was already gone. I'm
Donovan
talking
Mitchell.
about like their. I think they had. Was it Malik Beasley was on Minnesota?
Yeah.
They had somebody else over there that they moved over because they sent because remember they sent what you call it? They sent one of their guards over to Minnesota, and then that's how the Lakers ended up getting D'Lo. That's how the Lakers ended up getting D'Lo in that 3-team trade. But the Utah Jazz were like a fucking 6 seed team, and then they closed out
You
the
talking
season.
about you talking about Ingles?
Nah, not even the Ingles. They had somebody else over there. But either way, they
Oh,
made
okay.
that 3-team trade. They made that 3-team trade to get out of their fucking way, and then they literally
No,
did
no,
that.
I really don't think they did it to get out the way. It was because Donovan Mitchell was going to be commanding a dominant contract, right? And you got about 3 players on that team that were going to be getting paid big, and they don't have the cap space for them.
Donovan Mitchell was already out. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert were already out.
No,
They
no, no. I'm
already
talking about
had
before. I'm talking about before they left. They had to do something with those contracts because those contracts were getting too enormous.
I'm not talking about that part. At the end of the season with the Utah Jazz, they sat fucking Jordan Clarkson. They never fucking gave a fuck about him coming back. They what you call Laurie Marketing got injured. Then they sat him too. You know what I mean? The Utah Jazz went out of their way when they were playing
But the
competitive
Utah Jazz
basketball.
weren't even in contention though. Like they weren't going to really do nothing, bro. Like
The Utah Jazz were 6 in the West, and they went way further down than a lot of teams.
no. But what I'm saying,
They
they were
were
6
not
in the
trying
West
to
early.
compete.
They were 6 in the West early. Once all the teams got healthy, like we knew the dominant teams were just going to dominate.
Chance.
My thing was with Dallas was like you're literally in the 5th place position, and you just started just throwing games away.
At the same time when you're talking about we're talking about the trade deadline, right? That 3-way trade that the Lakers were able to acquire, that in that same 3, go ahead and look at it. The Lakers didn't acquire D'Lo in a 1-team trade. It was a 3-team trade. Go take a look at the teams that was involved in
Oh,
that
I'm not
trade.
even worried about that part, bro. It doesn't even matter who they get, bro. Like the Lakers, look, they're gonna do whatever it takes for LeBron's narratives to be LeBron's narratives. Until LeBron's out of the league, it's like Jordan, right? You're gonna have to put LeBron somewhere in there to make your ratings. But if they literally look at the ratings, LeBron wasn't getting good ratings every time he was going to the finals every year. They kept going down and down and down because nobody wants to see it. We already know the narrative. But I knew they weren't going to let 2 years in a row go by without LeBron in the playoffs. Like that's just criminal. That would be criminal.
But I want you to catch it because somehow or other it's going over your head, Chance.
What?
The Jazz got out of their way because they were not trying to be competitive at all.
No, they weren't. They were looking towards the draft.
At the same exact time. We're not talking about some time earlier. I'm talking about the exact same time when they made that three-team trade. The Utah Jazz were 6th place. And the Utah Jazz, who were playing competitive basketball at that point, went out of their fucking way. Where did they end? They ended like 12th.
Yeah. Wait. When was that trade deadline? Was that before the All-Star break or after?
They were not that. They went out of there. They didn't like at least when the Mavericks played and there were a bunch of teams that were getting out of the way. In fact, I actually thought that the Minnesota Timberwolves were trying to get out of the way also.
Yeah. Well, the Minnesota Timbers, they couldn't, bro. Like you literally you traded all that money to get Rudy Gobert. You had to do something with that. Like you had to make some kind of playoff with that, bro. That would have just been criminal.
Well, you go back and take a look. And me and Zen did a Stay Lethal podcast. We spoke about this, and I brought it up. The trade deadline, we did the evaluation of the trade deadline. The 3-team trade that the Lakers had, you did a trade with 2 teams that were trying to move out of the way early. They established way early that they did not give a fucking rat's ass about moving forward.
But a lot of those teams were trying to move up in the draft. to draft these young players coming up because they're trying to get rid of a lot of that cap space that they have with a lot of the older players, and they're trying to get rid. They're trying to rebuild. So they're trying to basically do like a Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, but by the same token, that's what everybody's trying to do. It ain't like that's some new mysterious fucking formula, right? It's not new. I mean, all of these teams, including the Mavericks.
I get exactly what you're saying, bro. I'm talking about as far as the Dallas and Utah case. Like everybody kind of knew that Utah was going downhill. Like they weren't going nowhere. But Dallas is literally on the way up when you got Kyrie and you got your man on there. You know what I mean, doing your thing. You got a two-headed monster. Why are you going from fifth all the way down to out?
But the reason why
towards the end of the season, though, you're at the end of the season.
The reason why they were doing that is because they were ass. It didn't work. They tried this shit. They put. I watched Kyrie and Luka play both together when they both dropped 40 and they got their ass smashed by somebody dropping.
Let me ask you this: do you think because Luka, there's a narrative going around that it's because Luka wants to go to LA with LeBron?
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's poor. I think it's poor fucking team construction. And I told people about that the second Kyrie wanted out of Brooklyn, right? He just picked up out of the blue and said, I want fucking out. And I keep on telling people, and I like Kyrie. I've got nothing against him. And people keep on wanting to defend him like, oh, Kyrie is not that bad. Kyrie is not a good defender. Why people can't just be real with themselves?
Well, he's undersized. He's undersized trying to defend bigger guards.
And
so,
I have
I totally agree
with that. All right,
totally agree.
And we both have no problem with that. But let's not fucking lie to ourselves. He's not a fucking good defender. You could talk about.
No. I don't even know where that narrative even comes in.
Well,
like you might as well just.
It's because people want to split hairs. There's a lot of people on who come on here who don't like Luka, and I'm okay with people not liking Luka.
Like I think Allen Iverson is the best, but I would never go out of my way and say Allen Iverson was like one of the best defenders of all time too. Like that's crazy.
But at the same time, also, you know, I mean, there are things that are defensive stats. I mean, Allen Iverson wasn't good at playing man defense, but he led the league in steals. He would shoot the gap. Great off the ball defender. And not only that, he created opportunities for his team. So you take the good with the bad, and you always take the good with the bad when you bring in undersized players. But the problem with the problem that the Mavericks made with when they added Kyrie, and I've had too many debates on here. Now look, the Mavericks made the playoffs last year, and you could say it was just with Luka, but he had some other dudes. And the Mavericks' defensive rating was super high. And those defensive players that they had who contributed,
they all lost them. They lost them all,
including Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, they lost them all.
But the problem that happened with the Mavericks, it wasn't like the Mavericks just said, "Oh, we're just gonna fucking try to lose games." They tried to win, but they could not fucking stop anybody. And they didn't think, and either they didn't think that deeply enough, or they were thinking like, well, we're going to be able to push through. But they went on that skid where they lost so many games, and they were trying to play competitively, but their defense was fucking ass. So by the time people started spreading this narrative about what they're trying to do, there was only like 2 games left in the fucking season. Like they were probably going to lose them fucking games anyway. So fine them, do whatever. But the Mavericks shit wasn't going to work because the Mavericks were already on split and thin hairs. And they were suffering from what Mark Cuban and those motherfuckers should have been doing in the offseason. The Mavericks should have been. I mean, they got Christian Wood. I thought honestly, that
Jalen Brunson trade really hurt them.
Right. And then the
Jalen Brunson that hurt.
And the next thing about it is that Kyrie is good, but I mean Luka is good enough offensively. The problem is that Kyrie is not as good of a defender, and I've got tired of debating that with people on these panels because it doesn't even make any sense. Jalen Brunson, he may be a smaller dude, but he's far more robust defensively. He gets steals. He plays good man-on-man defense. You don't see people just bodying him out the fucking way. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Brunson actually plays. Even Dinwiddie played a little bit of fucking defense. You see the Nets, their defense ain't the one thing the Nets do is play defense. All they got is a bunch of defensive players over there. But the Mavericks had none. So when you take a look over at the Suns, at least the Suns have a couple of dudes that they could pull out, like a Kogi. You know what I mean? Ayton and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they actually had. Even when they got rid of their defensive players, they actually still have.
Well, Phoenix. All Phoenix did was just reload. But Dallas just literally lost everybody.
Right, and Phoenix had a much better Phoenix had a much deeper roster. The problem that the Mavericks were always going to have, because people keep on making it put on Luka, but the Mavericks were always like they did not have enough guns, and for a team that's been in the playoffs and as deep as they've been in the playoffs, there goes my man D'Angelo Russell. I've been said the Lakers need to fucking get him rolling a lot better. But the
Do you
problem with
think D
that
Russell?
Mavericks team,
Do you think D Russell's too inconsistent though?
D Russ is inconsistent, but that's the type of dude you get rolling because D Russell can create his own offense. And like there's certain dudes that you need to be able to do something. D Russell make the Lakers so much more of a dangerous team. They just got to start early with him because D Russ, I think that he's one of those dudes who starts to feel like he's
See, I
not
think
in the flow.
I think a Jalen Brunson would have fit better than the D'Angelo Russell because you need some kind of defense on that backcourt. Like to stop the point guards. You can't have LeBron chasing away them little guys. You can't have it, bro. He's gonna get tired too quick, too fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Lakers are in it with a team that's going to keep on coming. The good thing for the Lakers though is that they have AD. The Lakers are good on
Well, the
paper.
good thing for the
Others
Lakers
not
is they
so.
got LeBron in the agency. So as long as LeBron still has his agency in the league, he's gonna be able to dictate where players go, regardless of the map.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it's a curse. It's a curse and a blessing because to be honest with you, like I'm. It's not even about. I think the Lakers have a wonderful roster. I think they're a phenomenal roster and all of that shit. But I don't really believe in the Lakers. I don't really think this is a really good
No,
team.
they're not built to win right now. They literally got pushed. They got pushed where they're at. So they're not literally built to win right now. No, not at all.
Well,
Not at all.
I'll push back on that chance. They're built to win, but they don't have winning habits. Like the
Well,
past
you
2
can't
years.
develop winning habits when you're going through so many players in 1 year.
Exactly.
Like they went through like how many players, bro? Like you can't build no chemistry off that.
Exactly. I agree with you completely. And then now you have all the players there, but then there's something like when we're talking about these guards like D'Angelo Russell. I just got finished talking about it. Guards at the Lakers don't do good, and then the Lakers fans are fucking terrible. Like I was talking about that dude, that Bradley Avery dude they had a few years ago. And when they had Frank Vogel, and Frank Vogel, I never liked him as far as a manager of personnel. Because I'm like, how do dudes even get fucking comfortable or a rhythm with the Lakers? You have no rhyme or reason to who you play, when you play them, and why you play them. You know what I mean? But that guy, Bradley Avery, consistently played good defense for them when he brought him in. He hit shots from the outside when they were struggling shooting, and he actually helped them win so many games. I would think that they'd be grateful for him and fucking, you know what I mean? Like give him a spot rather than, they do that. They got these dudes. They never really wanted to commit to anybody other than just LeBron and AD.
But it doesn't make LeBron look good. That's the problem. Like it has to benefit LeBron a little bit better. And if it's not benefiting LeBron a little bit more, then it's not going to look right for the team. And if LeBron doesn't think he's playing good with you, he'll literally get rid of you that fast.
Right. And the thing about the guards on that team is all of their guards struggle or they end up becoming scapegoats, which is one of the reasons why it was easy to say this about Russell Westbrook, because they want LeBron to be the main facilitator. But the reality of things is that LeBron is in the twilight of his career. If LeBron could be more suited to playing off the fucking basketball, right?
No, that would never happen, bro. Now you're thinking of a myth.
And it'll never happen because LeBron is a very versatile dude, and people talk about all the things LeBron could do, but he's not going to turn into like a Karl Malone type of player that you could say, hey, I can get a point guard, go get in your position, let me give you the ball and get out the fucking way and score. LeBron,
no, you can, but the thing is, LeBron's not clutch. You can with LeBron, but he's not clutch, bro. When the game is on the line, he will literally defer, or he'll start missing shots, or he'll start making excuses, and everybody else is to blame. He does it every year. He did it in Miami. He did it in Miami, and I hated when he did it in Miami.
Chance, you've never seen LeBron really ever try to do that, ever,
what?
And you never will.
Never seen him do it.
He's not going to play off the basketball. He needs.
Never.
And he could play next to like I remember that year they played against the Suns where he quit with the last 5 minutes of the game. Where you know what I mean? He knew to let D Russell. He knew to let Dennis Schroeder kind of rock because he needed somebody else who can create his own offense. That's one of the reasons why it was big on bringing Westbrook over there, because he knew at the end of games he needed
but we already knew that Russell Westbrook was going to get all of the flack if anything went wrong, and that's exactly what happened. But all those games when Russell Westbrook was balling, they don't want to talk about that much. They just want to talk about the games where he was kind of messing up a little bit.
Right, but it's always because to me it's just all the same thing that's been the case for the past 2 or 3 years, because it's gonna be one of these guards, because LeBron is the fucking guard on that team, so it's always gonna be a guard. That's the reason why they keep on playing musical chairs with them. They had Rondo,
Yeah.
let's get rid of him. They had Schroeder, let's get rid of him. They get rid of
It's
all
just
their
whoever
guards.
it's whoever LeBron feels comfortable with, and that's why they keep bringing in those old guards because LeBron feels comfortable with them, but he's not knowing that. Look, bro, we're not all tied to Balco, right? So we're not all on the same substances, bro. I'm getting older, and my knees is going out. LeBron's getting older, and it seems like he's just getting better, which is odd for basketball. So very odd for basketball.
I told you that dude. They need to get that dude going. D'Lo again popped another.
Oh,
three.
D'Lo.
Yeah.
What they need to do is quit overhyping Austin Rivers because he's been getting a lot of foul calls, bro, this year. And he is benefiting. That boy is benefiting.
Well, that's a fact. But that's the whole thing. That's what they want to do over there. But what they need to do. But what they need to do. See what they're doing right now. D'Angelo Russell's bringing the ball up the court. LeBron's going to the opposite side of the court. That's what the Lakers really need. They need to start doing this shit. They need to fucking allow D'Lo to be part of their offense.
Yeah, but as soon as LeBron, but you do that 3 times on the court and LeBron doesn't touch that ball, bro, you're gonna hear about it on the sideline, bro.
Absolutely, and then you're gonna cry.
Even if you make the shots, he's still gonna be pissed.
Well, that's what they need to do. They need to figure out how to win in a different way than the way that they do, because the Lakers haven't been. That's why the Lakers got to prove it to me, because the Lakers, I just seen them do this shit too many times.
Bro, my thing is, my prime example is the Kyrie, right? The Kyrie situation that happened in Cleveland, right? You literally needed Kyrie to win that game. I mean, to win the championship, bro. But now, at one time, did you give Kyrie them props when you won that MVP? When it should have been Kyrie Irving.
Facts. You know how shit go.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly how it's going to go every time you're with LeBron James. The only thing that happened different in Miami is that Dwayne Wade was so cool, and Dwayne Wade is a passer, and Dwayne Wade's about everybody getting involved, and that's the way Pat Riley plays. Period. In the Miami Heat play, that it went so well. You know what I mean? Dwayne Wade wasn't. He's not cocky like that. He don't care if he gets the last shot or not. Blah blah blah. He's not into that. He just wants to win. He wants to win and win championships.
Yeah. You need some dudes who really want to win.
I just didn't like that. I didn't like that. I just didn't like when LeBron did that, though. I knew he was going to do it, but I didn't like it. It literally messed up the game for me. Because I used to like seeing Carmelo Anthony versus Kobe, Carmelo Anthony versus LeBron, Carmelo Anthony versus Dwayne Wade versus LeBron, Dwayne Wade versus Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Those games. Remember when they go against each other, they light it for like 46 points each.
Austin Reeves chucks up an air ball.
Of course.
Why John Morant continues to try to do this "come fly with me" bullshit? That's the second charge he's drawing on LeBron.
Bro, he does it too much, bro. He's gonna, bro.
He didn't need to do that. He had a cutter right there in the lane. Pass the ball to fucking Tillman. He had to.
That's what I said. It's his decision making, bro. Right now, he's trying to rely on all athleticism. He doesn't have the decision making upstairs to win these playoff games yet. So he will in a couple of years when LeBron and them are gone.
You see, the thing is that, and this is the thing, like they tear people up because they don't understand. Certain players understand this, like Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan was a phenomenal passer when need be. There's some plays where you become the decoy, slide to the left, pass the ball. The dude is wide open. There's no way LeBron can't cover both of you, and you're the point guard.
Well, Jordan knew something that a lot of young players don't learn until they get older or until they get hurt, which is you don't have to go full speed every play.
Right.
And that's what happened to D Rose. Like D Rose, that literally happened to D Rose. He was going full speed every play, and you see what happened.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It literally took him out. And Tom Thibodeau running all those damn hard practices didn't help either. But yeah, like you have to. And John Wall had the same problem. He's literally up and down the court so fast, and it's like, bro, you have to slow down in some instances, bro. You know what I'm saying? Slow the game down.
Check this out. Anthony Davis, 6 points, 8 rebounds. Very quiet night.
Yeah. See, that's what I like though. You got 6 points, 8 rebounds. He'll probably have a double at the end of the game, right? I didn't need you this game to go all out. You just had to be efficient this game because everybody else had your back.
Hey, don't speak so soon. Don't speak so soon.
Wait. Why you say that?
This game is far from over, man. The Lakers might lose this motherfucker. He just missed the free throw.
Wait. What's the score? What's the score? What's the quarter?
It's 199, fourth quarter, 1 minute 55 seconds left in the game. He's not going to have a double-double.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this shit is closing hours.
He'll have a double.
Yeah, but I mean, he might could get one. But I mean, my point is that this
No,
is a
no,
nigga
no. I'm saying
like,
I was just joking. I said at least he'll have one
yeah.
double. Like,
But this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing that this is part of the issue that I have with the Lakers. Like when these guys have good games, then these guys start screaming at the top of their lungs, and they forget that
there's another game coming up.
they just forget that LeBron and AD, man. These dudes. I mean, I've seen this shit for the past couple years, man. Like.
Bro, I can't say nothing about LeBron and AD, bro. They didn't really show nothing to me. And in the bubble, that was basically like they bro, they literally made that for LeBron and them to win, bro. Like they gave him so much time off. It wasn't even. Oh my God, bro. Like
yeah,
so.
But people forget the reason why. People forget the reason why the Lakers been asked the last 2 years. Like I've watched enough games from the Lakers in the last 2 years. I don't trust this motherfucker. Maybe I'm the only person to say it. He could go grab 17 boards and drop 30 points. I'm not getting super hyped up about it because right now you're in the middle of the playoffs in a game that you really need, and you got 6 fucking points. 6. And you're at home. Shit is fucking crazy to me. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. I mean, I like the 8 rebounds. I like the 3 blocks too. Playing some defense in the paint, but they should be able to count on you. I thought that they brought you there to be the stabilizing dude. You're a center who don't like to play center.
Who you talking about? AD?
AD. And the Lakers are down 101 to 100, 115, 1 minute and 15 seconds left and counting. Memphis Grizzlies have the ball. They're playing relax.
Well, AD's not really a center. He was literally supposed to be power forward. He got bigger than what he was supposed to be. That's literally the problem. He was a point guard. He was a point guard that turned into a center.
Listen, John Morant gets fouled going to the hole. I'm telling you right now, man. If you're Lakers, I'm not even a hardcore Lakers fan. I've seen these games too many times. I know that if I was a Lakers fan, I'd be fucking biting my nails to the nub.
Hell yeah, right now, especially right now. Especially right now.
It's 1 minute to go and y'all gonna be down by 3.
Especially right now, bro. Yeah.
John Morant missed the second free throw. It's 102.
Oh my God.
Lakers got the ball. Remember John Morant got half a hand.
Yeah. No, you facts. But they still free.
They are, but it's a shooting hand that's fucked up.
It's a shooting hand. Yep. No, you facts.
Here goes Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves makes the play.
What did he hit? A 3 or 2?
No, 102 with the drive. That's a smart play. I like that play. I'm not, I like when people make smart plays.
Bro, I'm not saying he's ass, but he reminds me of a Jeremy Lin.
John Morant didn't get the foul. He went to the hole, didn't get the foul. 30 seconds. Lakers have the ball, tie ball game right now. John Morant
that's messed up.
Foul. He didn't get it.
That's messed up.
It's all right. It's playoff basketball. You're playing it what it is.
Yeah, facts.
They're running the screen. LeBron goes down. Baseline passes the ball to Rui. Rui gets his shit blocked. John Morant on a fast break. Passes and he finally made the right play. Desmond Bain. 6.7 seconds left. Memphis is up 104-102. Guys, this is real.
Oh, shit.
John Morant learned. John Morant fucking learned from the play before a chance. Can you fucking believe it?
Bro, that was smart, bro.
Yes, it was. We just spoke about this.
We were just talking about that.
We just fucked up the other play. He fucking figured it out. Great job. That's what you should have done before. Y'all be up 4 instead of 2 right now. This shit would be closing time. Yo, I'm telling you, man, like IQ is important. This is one of the reasons I like John Morant. He's a young player, sure, but he has some experience now. He's definitely at the caliber of player he is. He shows up, and basketball is it's just like boxing. You know what I mean? You're gonna make a couple mistakes. You know what I mean? But it's about how you rebound and how you put it together at the end when it's time to win. And I told you this is the thing I don't like about these fucking Lakers, because I know these Lakers, man, they do this shit all of the fucking time, man. The Lakers are fucking a team that is built to break your fucking heart, people.
So what happened? I had to step away for a second. Did they lose?
No, it's not over yet. It's
okay.
The Grizzlies, I think they're up by 2.
Okay.
with 6.7 seconds left in
Oh,
this
okay.
motherfucker.
A lot of time.
Yeah, there's more than enough time left. It's 6.7. It's not a eternity worth of time, but it's
Are they
enough
taking the
time.
ball out from? Are they taking the ball out from half court, or they got to go full court?
I think when they call a timeout, they get it at half court, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's half court.
Okay.
It's the inbound right now.
Got
you
it.
have 6.5 seconds left to go. Memphis is a decent defensive team.
They're gonna
Just
give it to LeBron. LeBron's gonna turn around and miss the shot.
Make sure you prevent the block. LeBron's got one-on-one with Tillman. He goes to the hole.
Fade away, miss the shot.
He hit the fucking layup. He hit the layup high off of the glass, one-on-one with Tillman.
Bro, wait. How did they let him get all the way to the hole? Bro, what?
They didn't. They were scared of shooters on the outside for whatever reason.
That was stupid, bro.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that you already know he's going to his right. Like it's LeBron.
That was stupid, bro. That
going to his right. That's the thing I don't be understanding. Like people talk about these but the reason why that also happened is because Jared Jackson, a shot blocker, he had to stay on AD because that LeBron's gonna probably throw the alley. So what it was for one of these other dudes to pop in. But you got to force that. But you got to force that pass in. Force him to throw the alley because he might mess up the alley-oop. Who knows? Well, I think that Dylan Brooks should have just come all the way. He didn't fully commit. He kind of fainted at him. He should have fully committed. Yeah, see, that was the problem right there. Leave that outside shooter. Look, man, I'm cool. If he wants to pass it back out to that dude in the elbow, let him do it. Now the Grizzlies have 0.8 seconds. I think that they're going to get it at half court, and the Grizzlies have shooters. If I'm them, I'm throwing Kennard and shit out there too. I'm going straight Bane. I'm setting up Bane. I mean, I like Desmond Bane. You don't even. I'm setting up Bane, or I'm going in low to your boy. To your boy we were just talking about. You know what's so crazy? You don't need Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. You don't even need a three. You don't even need a three to win this game. They're bringing you need a two, bro. That's what I'm saying. Go in low to Jackson, bro. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now that Kennard is a good ass fucking shooter. And yeah, but he ain't been really playing all game, so he's not really. You know what I'm saying? He ain't clutch. Kennard don't need a whole bunch though. He's one of your best. But we'll see. They don't need a three. They just need a bucket to tie the game and win. John Morant, he got swatted by AD. We're going to overtime. 104-104. See, they should have went to John Morant. He went to the hole instead of shooting the back. Man, I knew it. He go to the hole. He only had 0.8 seconds, so he caught and shot. And he was, okay. It was like a mid range, and AD was out. He had no chance of getting that shot up. Yeah, gotcha. None at all. Okay. AD with his fourth block. If the Lakers win, AD is. He's still got opportunity. I mean, it's still a close one here. Wait. But isn't AD kind of hurt though? I heard he had before the playoffs, he had a shoulder injury or something. AD's healthy. He always got some kind of injury. Never mind. AD can't even afford to give any excuses. Let me stop, man. He's as healthy as he's gonna get. Let me stop. If he's hurt, just shut the fuck up and play. Yeah, for real. We don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. We don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. For real, you right, dude. So nobody want to hear that because he's liable to get it, man. And motherfucker's got a whole nickname, Street Clothes. Last thing he needed to be doing is being in street clothes. Man, the fuck up. Niggas don't even want to run past that nigga. They scared. Motherfuckers scared on their own team and shit. Motherfuckers scared to run past. Hey, you all right, AD? You all right? Oh, okay, just making sure, bro. That wind. I kicked up a lot of wind when I ran past you, bro. Well, Lakers are up 2-1 in this series, so it's really important for the Grizzlies if they want to. I don't think the Grizzlies want to go down 3-1. Oh no! They need this game. They need this game hands down. But they do. And, it's so fucked up that you got to learn shit the hard way. Because if John Morant would have just learned the lesson he learned at the end of the game a couple of plays earlier, shit would be over. If you would have did the same thing earlier, it would have been a different ball game. You want to go on fucking become part of the halfway show and jump off a fucking trampoline. You want to be the air up there. You want to be the air up there. I mean, and the thing is, you're the point guard, man. Like when I was playing down, I was a dynamic basketball player, but it's the game is on the line, man. I got to do with a straight line to the basket. LeBron can't cover us both. You know that he's gonna fucking come at me because I'm the main dude, man. All right, wait. Did John Morant have a straight line to the basket, and it was like a controversial kind of charging call, or was it like literally dude was right there in front of him the whole time? It wasn't controversial. LeBron was there. He tried to jump over. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And him jumping over him wasn't really the issue. You didn't need to really make that play. LeBron was already committed.
No, he was just
already
trying to focus
committed.
on LeBron. That's all it was.
Yeah,
Wrong time. Wrong time to try to make a statement.
And the thing is that LeBron had position. So I mean, like, that's the reason why you ran into him. It was the easy.
Yeah, he wanted an ESPN highlight moment. It was the wrong time for it.
He had more than enough time on that play.
He should have more than enough
time on that play to reposition his body and fucking throw the pass to Tillman, because LeBron was definitely not going to be able to defend Tillman.
I mean, but not even that though. Stop, pop, knock.
It was
stop, pop, knock, right?
Yeah,
you go around your screen. You coming into the hole. No, you can't go to the hole no further. You stop. You pop. You knock the shot down. Period.
No. It wasn't one of those type of plays. It was a 2-on-1 fast break. Think 2-on.
Oh, okay. I got you.
2-on-1. Think 2-on-1 fast break opportunity.
Got you. He didn't make the pass.
Right. He didn't make the pass. He went and took it himself.
Yeah. Selfish. I got you. Like I said, trying to make ESPN a highlight on LeBron.
They just got the steal. They turned the ball over again. Lakers are on the board first in OT. AD with a highly contested.
I'm gonna tell you now, if the Lakers go 4-6, then I don't think Memphis is gonna come back.
Well, they're up 2-1 right now, so yeah.
No. I'm talking about 4 to 6 points in this game. If LeBron, in overtime, if LeBron and them go 4 to 6 points in overtime, I don't think they got the mental capacity upstairs to really deal with that and try to come back from that. Personally,
I agree with you because of the fact that the overtime moves quickly, but the Lakers, the game is slowed down right now. So what you have is the Lakers. LeBron just took the 1-on-1, playing smart basketball.
They're killing the shot clock.
Desmond Bain lost the ball. Lakers get the ball on the turnover. LeBron slows it down. Smart.
Yep.
He looked like he was about to pull it. And he said, "Slow it down. Run this time off the clock." Lakers are already up by 4. Get a quality bucket here.
That's that veteran shit.
Dennis Schroeder throws the ball away. Memphis Grizzlies ball.
Wow. Did he throw the ball away, or like somebody was supposed to be there and wasn't near?
No, he penetrated in, and then
he lost it. He didn't have nowhere to go.
He threw it to the popcorn lady.
Yeah, trying to do too much.
John Morant takes him off the dribble, gets the bucket.
Layup or jump or mid range jump shot.
Mid range. I don't know how to qualify that. It's kind of between a floater and a mid range shot.
But no. But you see, he's getting it though. He's picking it up. Now he knows I don't have to go and leap over the gym to get this bucket. I can literally do a little floater. That's what his game needs to be right there. Yeah. You don't need to be John Morant. I mean, you don't need to be Zion every time.
It was
I know he got hops like Zion, but still.
AD got away with a little bit of a hook there, but it was a clean play.
Back to tie game.
Yes, if AD hits this bucket, he gets his double-double.
What I tell you? I tell you he's gonna get that double.
I mean, it's an OT. Remember, he already scored some buckets here.
So. Should we be counting those?
He missed it.
Oh wow!
I knew he would too. I ain't gonna spoil alert.
Wow! How do you, bro? They're free, bro.
It's the Lakers.
They're free.
Ask them. I mean, the line has not moved their entire life ever.
It's crazy.
The line been at the same place from when their daddies was playing basketball.
For real, bro. Like, don't they? And like, even in practice, they tell you to work on your free throws.
I mean, they're professionals. Shouldn't nobody need to tell you that? Should they?
Nah.
You think somebody need to tell you to work on your free throws?
Nah, that's like somebody having to tell you got to go to the bathroom. Like
John Morant,
did you go potty yet?
John Morant begging for calls. He missed another one. Lakers up by 3.
Uh-oh. They about to go 5
seconds on the shot clock. They're looking for AD. They got the ball of LeBron.
They're about to go 5.
He has Dylan Brooks on him. Ball goes to Schroeder. Schroeder goes to the hole. Passes out to AD for 3. AD chucks up an air ball.
Oh my God! But they got the rebound.
Bain to the hole. Passes it out to John Morant. John Morant back to Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain fires the 3. He misses it.
Why are they shooting
Rui
3?
Hachimura catches the rebound.
What are you jacking up threes for, bro? Just go to the bucket.
155, and they only had 2 players on the play. They should have slowed that down and just called a better play.
That would make no sense.
They didn't have the numbers on the fast break either. That
No,
was
but the speed, they're moving too fast. See, the clock is moving in their head, and they're watching the shot clock and the game clock, and the clock's moving too fast for them.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't know what to do.
You weren't even all the way open nor really all the way set. But it was a 2-on-4. There were 4 defenders.
They got panicked.
There was 2 shooters.
You should have backed that out.
John Morant and then Desmond Bain.
You got to back that out.
Desmond Bain should have slowed it down and been patient. Patience.
No, bro, you got to back that. You got to back that out and wait for your teammates to come down so they can get the rebound just in case purposes, bro.
Right. It's too late in the game. It's too late in the game to be fucking around like that.
Yeah. Facts.
I wouldn't do that, but at the same time, and that was early in the shot clock too. And I'm not even saying that like you would get a better shot than that. That's all.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. And I don't need you jacking up threes right now, bro. Like I don't really need you jacking up threes right now. Like threes lead to long rebounds, and long rebounds lead to fast breaks.
Well, I mean, in his defense, it was Desmond Bain, one of their better 3-point shooters, but it was still a bad situation. The Lakers had numbers.
Yeah, bro, you don't need to be right there, bro. You're a good mid-range shooter too. You know what I'm saying? Step in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. He shouldn't even have shot a mid-range in that. They had the numbers.
They should have brought it out. They should have brought it out, waited for Justin Jackson to come down on the post and try to throw it to him.
Or set up a fucking play.
Yeah, set it up. That's literally what you're supposed to do as a point guard.
No need to rush.
That's literally what you do as a point guard. You come down, you fake like you're going to go strong to the hole. You know you ain't got no hole to go to, so you take it back out. And you set up a play.
The big problem that the Grizzlies have is that they need to get their basketball IQ up. You're playing in LA at home. LeBron tries a 3, and of course that was a terrible shot.
That's a brick.
And LeBron fucking throws it off of fucking Desmond Bain rebounding his shot.
So they got the ball.
Yep. Good play.
And they have 3. And they have 3 right now. He
took a shitty 3.
Yeah.
But he hustled to get his rebound before he fell out of bounds.
That's because he knew he was about to go off. He knew it was an off 3. He ran to go get that quick.
Absolutely. The first person who knows your shit's going to be wrong. Turnover. Lakers turn the ball over.
Oh, my God.
Dylan Brooks dunks it.
What?
He dunked it on LeBron and Huchimura.
What?
Yep. 108, 109. 120 left to go.
He didn't dunk it on them. He dunked it by them, right? He didn't dunk it on them, though, right?
He dunked it between them. All they did is look.
Oh. They tried to challenge it? No?
AD gets the put back. It's 111, 108.
Uh-oh. What, the Lakers up?
Yeah, Austin Reeves went to the lane, missed the layup, but AD was there on the putback.
Oh, okay. So they have 5, right?
Under a minute to go. 9 seconds on the shot clock. John Morant with the basketball. Comes around Schroeder, goes to the lane, mid-range. He misses it. Misses it. Austin Reeves comes up with the rebound. Lakers are in position. 40 seconds left. They're up by 3. Dennis Schroeder has the basketball. LeBron has the basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron's going to the hole. And he gets it. N1.
Yeah, foul. Already knew.
N1.
Foul. Yep.
The King is pounding his chest.
It's game over.
29 seconds left in this motherfucker.
Sure, wish he would have did that against Dallas in the finals.
And you know the crazy thing is, you know who was on him? Take a guess. Take a guess who was on him.
Brooks.
There you go.
Yeah. Dylan Brooks is gonna play him every time.
Look, the dude who pokes bears. Dude who pokes bears. LeBron has 22, 27 with 2 blocks. Come on, bro.
LeBron should have poked Jason Kidd that shit.
And he misses the free throw.
Of course. That's LeBron.
Game ain't over. It's still a 5.
So they only have 4. So now they only got 4, right?
No, they're up 5, but still.
Oh, okay.
The Grizzlies need a bucket, and the Lakers defense has been much improved in this overtime. Grizzlies fucked around with their food a little bit.
Hey, all it takes is John Morant to go to the hole and get an and-1. That'll literally kickstarted everything else.
Yeah, I know, but John Morant's been pretty much crying that he hasn't been getting the fouls going to the hole in this overtime. And
I wouldn't doubt it. You're in LA. I wouldn't doubt it.
But that's the thing that you're supposed to know. That's the reason why John Morant can't be Can't be fucking up 2-on-1 fast breaks. That was fucking fucked up.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I hate to go back to that play, but he fucked the game.
No, that was a big play. That was a big play. Who knows? You could have been up 3. You could have been up 2.
No,
but you tricked it off.
They would have been up 4.
Oh, see, you tricked it off. See,
they were already up. They would have been up 4, but you went and fucked up the play trying to do whatever you was trying to do.
It was a timeout.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Lakers up 5, 29 seconds. So, whatever they do.
29 seconds. I'm setting up Bane right now for the 3. Or I'm going to easy 2. I'm getting a fast 2, or I'm setting Bane up for the 3. So if Bane
they're down 5, so you know what I mean? I mean, this game ain't over by a long shot.
But you know what? The Lakers getting the ball and trying to take the time off the clock, and you got to foul them.
Plus, it's a half court play. They get Jared Jackson with LeBron on him. I don't like this play that they're running. They get Tillman out to John Moran, who shoots the 3.
Why? John Moran don't hit 3s?
Yeah, and his hand is fucked up. But they ran a terrible play. I'll be honest with you. That play was terrible. They should have fucking got the ball to Desmond Bane at the top.
Anything that got John Moran going to the top of the key or to the side of the or to the side to shoot a 3-pointer with a messed up hand is a dumb decision, bro.
I don't know what the fuck they was doing there.
I don't know who drew up that play.
Immediately. I mean, the thing is, you're just listening to me tell you it. It was bad. It was a broken play, but it was a shitty play off rip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, see? Okay. So it got broken up early. So that's why John Moran I get it now. It probably set up for Bane or somebody too.
I don't know what it was set up for, but John opposite side of the court. And
game's over.
They gave it up. Shooter fine. He's one of the better free throw shooters for the Lakers. So
game's over. It don't even matter. Game's a wrap. Christmas game.
6 points.
You might wrap the game up.
They didn't set up a good play. The thing about it is when they had 29 seconds left, you're bringing the ball out of half court. You just got finished basically calling a play. So there's no excuse for you to have a really fucking terrible play. You should have had a good idea of what it is that you were trying to do. And
they probably did have a good idea of what they were trying to do. It just they didn't run it right.
Nah, they executed that shit terribly. I didn't see anybody. Yeah. They weren't like there was nobody definitively really making an effort to get open.
Nobody setting up no screens to get off the screen. Like it's nothing.
Yeah, they didn't set like a good back screen. Like if they were trying to get the ball to Bane.
If that was a Curry, literally, bro, it'd be 2 black screens coming down. You would have hit Draymond Green and probably like a Klay Thompson just to get to Steph Curry.
Well, the thing about it is I'm not sure the Grizzlies. I'm not sure the Grizzlies have enough seasoning. And another thing about the Grizzlies is they're so fucking immature. Like,
yeah.
The thing that they do, the thing that really fucked this team up, like they probably could have won this series so much easier if fucking Dylan Brooks shut the fuck up and stop being a cocky bastard.
Well, he's not consistent, bro. He just talks a good game.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like you're putting a battery in somebody's back. LeBron's like, all right, I got you on me right now. It's the end of the game. I want to win. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're over here fucking talking about I don't respect anybody. Motherfucker
bro, I don't care, bro. Don't respect anybody, bro. But let your game do the talking though, bro. Like don't say you don't respect nobody and then you coming out, like with 11. Like, nah, bro. Nah, fam. I don't want to hear your mouth no more.
And then organizationally, these are grown ass men. Like you shouldn't tell a grown man, like, you know what I mean? Hey, you know something? Like, let's try not to create these situations. But y'all are so immature. Here goes another shitty play, and you know that the play is shitty because Jared Jackson gets the fucking ball at the top of the key when you know you at least
what?
Did it. Luke Kennard hit the 3 from the corner. I told you that.
Shit, Luke Kennard. I was going to say that was probably a better setup because it probably opened up the play more with Jerry Jackson at the top.
It was a broken play, but the Grizzlies. The problem with the Grizzlies is they don't run plays for their shoot. This is the problem that I've actually had with the squad. So you have Luke Kennard on there, but you don't ever run no plays to open him up. Like even throughout the course.
Bro, I don't even be hearing about Luke Kennard. I forgot Luke Kennard was even on that team, bro.
Luke Kennard is the number one 3-point shooter in the NBA this year. Do you know that?
Yeah, but that's because it's a shooting ratio. Like if you're not shooting that many, but you're hitting them, then cool, kudos.
Right.
But
You're right. But listen. Let me ask you a question. Right? You're not shooting that many, but you're hitting more than anybody else.
yeah, I want to see you shoot more. I'm gonna put you in the game,
Thank
bro.
you.
I don't get it.
Exactly. Like what?
Yeah,
Why
I
would I
did
not
it.
want to get my man?
Yeah,
my man
they're PT, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting
Let
you
me
more.
play something.
Like, why the fuck not? Why am I not giving you shots? Like that was one of the pieces that made me think that the Grizzlies were serious about, because when they got Luke Kennard, I mean, Luke Kennard's led this team in scoring several times. He's dropped 30 pieces. This dude is.
But I
This
don't
dude
think
is
I don't think they really believed in Luke Kennard. I think it was more of just a trade, just you know what I mean, a trade within a trade.
Chance, do you know that Luke Kennard has had 10 3-point games for the fucking Grizzlies since he's been there? 10.
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
You know why I know that? Because I got the motherfucker on my fantasy squad. He carried me down the street. That motherfucker carried me down the stretch.
Right.
Me a motherfucking chip. All right. I'm not carrying you up. He was sitting on the waiver wire. I'm like, oh, Luke Kennard got traded. Damn, the Clippers don't got him no more. Oh, he's on the Grizzlies. And I already had a
the
bunch
Clippers
of
weren't
Grizzlies
utilizing
players.
him correctly either, but he just didn't look like he wanted the ball over there like that with the Clippers. I think he wanted to get out of there.
But he did ball with the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies don't implement the motherfucker, is what I'm saying. Like when John Morant, remember John Morant had the suspension and John Morant had injuries, right?
Yeah.
So remember that Tyus Young, Luke Kennard, Jared Jackson. That's the reason why
Tyus Young. I haven't even heard of Tyus Young coming in during the playoffs.
Yeah. And Tyus
Young, he was actually a good guard. He actually reminds me of like a Jalen Brunson almost.
Let me share this with you about the Grizzlies that I do know for sure. They have a bunch of dudes who step up in critical situations, including that Desmond Bane dude and shit like that. So when they have John Morant out there, John Morant, takes over. He's the phenomenal athletic dude that gets all of the credit with the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies are actually a really deep team, and they have a lot of dudes.
They're not utilizing that bench, bro. They're not utilizing none of your young talent.
Right. And the thing about it is, like, I just watched this game. When you have a good team, like if you have a team like, let's say the Boston Celtics, I'm not even gonna say a team like the Golden State Warriors, because that's just fucking already self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But even if you have a team like the Kings or the Celtics, you know what I mean, or the Milwaukee Bucks, what the Bucks what those teams do? They set fucking plays up for dudes to be wide open for the three. Yeah. Am I right?
Even if they miss it, the play is there.
Right. They put
the players ran right
in position to fucking have wide open fucking.
I agree with that.
The Grizzlies do not have great ball movement. They don't have great ball movement when John Morant is dominating the basketball all the time. Yeah. They don't really have great ball movement.
Now, see, that's my problem with Doncic, right? And people be trying to get at me when I say it, but I say Luka Doncic is more like he's more like a Carmelo Anthony to me, because he holds the ball so long most of the time that you can't get a shot off, like you can't get your offense going. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else can really get off. But everybody's like, nah, you wrong. He not like that. Nah, he not like that. He passes all the time and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I'm watching these games, bro. And I'm watching Luka with that ball in his hand all the time, bro.
Well, Luka takes a while to set up offense too.
Yes, bro.
I mean, like Luka's decision making is, if I can't get the shot,
bro. I think it was Jalen Brunson was getting it all together, and I think they was just giving the credit to Luka.
No, I mean, I think that Jalen Brunson had the ball in his hand too.
That's what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson was getting everything together.
When they had Jalen Brunson was running some plays and giving Luka rest and shit, and vice versa. That's why Luka.
No. That's what I'm saying. When Jalen Brunson's in the game, the ball moves around.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But as soon as like you got Jalen Brunson in the game with a Luka, like either Jalen Brunson's going to do what he needs to do because he know that if he does pass it, he's not going to get the ball back. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to shoot him shots. But
the Mavericks have bigger issues than just that. So hopefully they figure their shit out.
Bro, I think the issue is Luka, bro. I really do.
But when speaking about these Grizzlies, like the Grizzlies, they have players. In fact,
they're just young, bro.
Mostly everybody on the Grizzlies actually shoots threes too.
Bro, I think the oldest person on the team is like what, 28?
No, Steven Adams got to be the oldest dude in that team.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. Steven Adams. Forgot Steven Adams was still in. Yeah. So that's the oldest dude right there. Everybody else is like 25 and younger, bro. Like
right.
They're kids on that team still, so they're still going to learn together. But what I like is if they keep that core together with Memphis, they got something in the future.
Right.
They got a little something in the future.
The Grizzlies lost this game. I think the Grizzlies lost this game on defense. They lost this game on defense at the end of that regulation because when they let LeBron go in, that was just
I think
bad
it's shooting
play.
IQ, bro. I think it's shooting IQ.
I thought that was bad personnel placement because the Lakers aren't a good 3-point shooting team anyway. And you're talking about the last second of the game. I'll take my chances, pass it to any of them motherfuckers on the outside. What I'm not gonna do is let LeBron just go to the fucking hole. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Without intention.
But foul him, bro. If you know that LeBron goes to the foul line and he literally shoots 1 for 2 every time.
Right.
He's been doing it forever, bro. Why wouldn't you take that chance instead, bro?
Yeah, right.
But you gave him the and one.
That's true
like,
too. You could have probably fouled him. You could have probably fouled him before he even made his move.
Bro, what happened to those? What I think people are scared of that flagrant foul thing. That's why. So they don't really want to just chop somebody down like they used to. You know what I'm saying, with a foul because they get that flagrant.
Well, this is the reason why you don't make those stupid ass comments like Dylan Brooks because you said you don't respect somebody until they drop 40. LeBron didn't need to drop 40 on you. He had 20 rebounds. He had like 24 points. And the points that he got that really mattered was the fucking ice your ass when it counted. He put the Lakers up by 5 or 6.
Wait, bro. Did you say LeBron had 20 rebounds, bro?
Yes, sir. LeBron had 20 rebounds in this game. Yes,
how old is LeBron? Wait, how does LeBron again? 40?
Too old to be doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't. That's the reason why, like, I don't have malice in my heart when I speak about LeBron. I might have some issues with certain things with LeBron, but there's a play right there. The score was 99-97 or something along those lines.
Oh.
When Ja Morant fucked up that 2-on-1 break.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves made that great play. That play by Austin Reeves that tied the score really helped him out a lot. Hachimura got fucking blocked. Ja Morant came down, made the right play. Boom. Put the Grizzlies up by 2. They would have been up by 4 if he would have done that the other play.
Yeah.
Damn. It's a good ass. The end of regulation was dope. But you can see that the Grizzlies were deflated in the OT.
Yeah. You kind of see.
That's the play right there. LeBron goes over. He had Tillman on him. Oh, LeBron had Tillman on him. That's even worse. You know, you can't put Tillman on LeBron up at the top of the key, right? You know what I mean? You know he's going to go around.
Drove right past him. So he drove right past him and dunked the ball, basically.
Yeah, they fucked up. They ran the wrong defense.
I'm not even watching it. I'm not even watching the play, bro. I can just literally tell what happened, bro. He went right around him and smashed on everybody.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing is, you know the thing that's also crazy? Chance, remind me if I'm wrong here, but aren't you allowed to play zone in the NBA these days?
Bro, zone, bro. Why don't you slide over, bro, on defense and try to take a foul charge? I mean,
no, hold on. The Lakers are a terrible outside shooting team.
Yes.
You don't want LeBron going, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want him to go gun.
I would rather LeBron be up in the air with nowhere to go, so he's either going to charge me or he's going to throw a dumb shot. I mean, he's going to throw a dumb pass to somebody because he doesn't have time.
Check it out.
Or they're going to miss the shot.
Check it out. Desmond Bain, 36 points, leading scorer in the game.
Wow.
Austin Reeves led all scorers for the Lakers with 23 points.
Wow.
Crazy. Ja Morant, 19 with 7 assists. He should have had 8.
That's dope. That's dope with a messed up hand. I can't even front.
Yeah, it is. Jared Jackson had 14 with 14 rebounds.
That's the double-double guy all day.
Lakers won by 6, 117-111. Grizzlies, life or death. Go back home, life or death. Lay it all
well, once Ja Morant went down, like you could literally like see that it was going to kind of tilt that way. But the Lakers aren't that good, so they literally have to help them like limp into the rest of the playoffs. Like, because Memphis really has a better team, bro, and they really should be like beating them up on some of these games.
The only thing that the Grizzlies have a better team, but the thing is that the Lakers have more. They're more top heavy. They have LeBron, they have AD. You follow what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying. It's just they're just a little bit more polished. You know, they have
more dudes. They have more dudes who are technically built for these allegedly
Yeah, they've
built
been
for
there
these
before.
type of
Yeah, they've been there
situations,
before.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean, than the Grizzlies have. But the
yeah, they've been there
Grizzlies,
before. The Grizzlies haven't, so
right.
they're still learning on the fly. Yeah, I got you.
The Lakers
Totally
got
understand.
more dudes. The Lakers got more dudes who can create their own offense. The Grizzlies don't have as many dudes who can create their own offense. And so, you know what I mean? That's where the Lakers just have a little bit more like, star power as the Lakers. But trust me, that was a tough game for the Lakers. And there were plays the Grizzlies could have won that game on.
Bro, I think the Grizzlies, but I think the
That game
Grizzlies
didn't
do
have to
have,
go the whole team.
but I think the Grizzlies do have a lot of players that can get their own.
Nah, watching this series, you can kind of see that the player that can really create his offense, like Desmond Bane can create his offense, but most of the offense that he creates is like, I want to say kind of like fast breaky type of drives.
Yeah,
He puts pressure on a basketball and just keeps going to the hole. But it's not like there's a difference between that.
He doesn't break down the defense. I feel what you're saying. He doesn't break down the defense on the dribble
He's
coming
not
down, all that. Yeah, I
that's what
get
I
what
mean.
you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Jared Jackson can score, but he's not like super skilled. Jared Jackson can
He's still
drop
learning.
30 or 28, but the reality of things is like when you look at him in half court basketball, like this playoff time shit, you know what I mean? He's not good at like creating his own offense per se. You know what I mean? Like he goes down in the paint, you see him get blocked regularly and shit like that, going up weak around the rim. He doesn't have like, solidified offensive moves around the paint. Like he's not a dude that you could just say, hey, let me pass the ball to Jared Jackson and just get a bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not a Tim Duncan or AD or somebody like. Yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it.
Right. So you follow what I'm
Absolutely
saying? Like John Morant. That's why John Morant's important to this team because he's really the only dude on this team. And when you look at them playing in tight games, you can see it even more clearly. You know that John Morant's the only dude that can really legitimately create his own offense. You know what I mean? Get around a motherfucker at will. You know what I mean? And set up for himself and for somebody else and shit like that. It's fucked up. He's only.
But Dylan Brooks can do the same thing. It's just Dylan Brooks ain't consistent, bro.
Nah, it's not even that. Bro. It's not that. Dylan Brooks isn't good. Like he ain't fucking like
he can be like that's even pitiful to say it like that, bro. I mean, but he can be.
Didn't you listen to the numbers? I shared the fucking. I actually took a screenshot from my television. I sent it over to Zen's group for everybody to look at it, and I even had him read that shit off again. You see all. You should have
screenshotted it. You should have screenshotted it and Instagrammed it to Dylan Brooks so he can see it himself.
Yeah, he's last in the league. He's either last, tied for second to last, or I think in one category he's third from last. Like all categories, he's fucking last in of everybody of 55 players playing in the playoffs with over 40 minutes or some shit like that.
Oh hell no. Nah.
Yeah, he's what I'm trying to say is that Dylan Brooks can't create his own fucking offense. That motherfucker can't even fucking score.
Bro, he kind of reminds me of who be doing that, bro? Well, shit, Kyle Lowry be doing that too. Kyle Lowry look all good, and all of a sudden you don't hear from him. He all of a sudden just
Well, we understand what's the matter with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is just fucking old. Brilliant.
No, I'm talking about back in the day. No, I'm talking about back in the day with DeRozan. When DeRozan was doing all the work, and then all of a sudden Kyle Lowry would just be nowhere to be found. Like dude was like not even there. Like he didn't even show up.
I don't know, man. I don't really know the whole history of Kyle Lowry, but I definitely know the fucking history of Dylan Brooks because he don't really got one yet. And
he ain't got one yet, so yeah, the history's short.
So let's go back. The people on that team who can create their own offense are John Morant. I give Desmond Bane.
Desmond Bane can create his own though.
The thing about Desmond Bane is Desmond Bane can legitimately score. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not going to cross you up. He's not like a dangerous crosser, but he literally will put the ball on the ground and he'll go get his buckets.
Because he's mostly just a shooter and a dude who will press you. You know what I mean? Press the energy, and
he's a power driver. He's a shooter, but he's a power driver.
Yeah, he's a dude who'll go to the hole on you. Like he'll definitely take your ass to the hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily say that. It's hard for me to say that he can create his own offense, but at the same time, like he kind of can. You know what I mean? He can take a motherfucker off the dribble and go to the hole. He can create a fast break, or he can get the ball in transition and
we see how athletic he is. I mean, the boy can dunk over you, so you better
pay attention to his ass because he might go to the hole. And then the third dude who can at least score is Jared Jackson. Jared Jackson can score. who's my man? Tyus Jones, the
Tyus
backup
Jones.
point guard.
Yeah, he from Duke. Him and his brother are not real good shooters. They're more just like floor generals almost. Like,
right.
Yeah,
he can create some. He can create offense usually for others.
For others, not for himself.
He can create offense for others.
He was having that problem at Duke too. He was having that problem at Duke too.
Yeah, but this is the playoffs, and he's been turning the ball over a little bit more than I would like to. Playoffs are a little bit different than regular season. So other than that, Luke,
but a lot of these players don't know that though. A lot of these players don't literally know that. Like they hear it, you know what I'm saying? They hear it from the outside. Hey man, playoffs is different, man. Playoffs is different. But they're literally looking at it as, bro, I just played this team in the regular season, bro. What are they gonna do different in the playoffs? They don't know yet until they get there. And then that's when they see that, okay, there's another level.
Right. Then they have Luke Kennard doesn't play enough, right? Luke Kennard can create his own shot, right? But it's a three. It's not like it's not like real and you know he's a shooter, so you're gonna 9 times out of 10 be on him.
But Luke Kennard can go to the bucket on you, bro. Like I've seen him, bro, with Clippers, bro. I've seen him go to the bucket, fam. Like he can do that.
See, that's the reason why I mentioned him. So it's like him and like Tyus Jones, those dudes are my like a 0.25%. You know what I mean? I give him a quarter on it because Luke Kennard can create his own shot if you implement him into the game, and you definitely got to cover him when he's wide open. But another thing that Luke Kennard does is Luke Kennard is deceptively good defensively too. Luke Kennard is actually
he reminds me of like a Caruso almost.
Yeah, I mean, I would say to a lesser extent because he's way better offensively than Caruso. But
I can't really say that though. I can't really say he's way better than Caruso because the numbers are kind of like the same. They're similar.
Yeah, but you know what though? He is better than Caruso though.
I don't know, man. Caruso got a good all-around game, bro. Like he's a hustler. Defense, man.
Now we talk about dudes who can create their own offense. I will say that Caruso can create more offense.
Bro, if you was watching that Chicago game, bro, where Zach LaVine was 6 for 21 that last game, and DeMar DeRozan did his thing and had 26 points, bro. The other leading scorer was Caruso, bro. Like Caruso went like 9 for 16, bro, 16 points. Like he was killing them, bro. But Zach LaVine took all the damn shots.
But the thing about Caruso is because Caruso's better at creating his own offense than Luke Kennard by far. Caruso could definitely take you to the hole. There's no question.
And dunk on you too. And dunk on your ass.
But the thing about him, Caruso and Kennard, the thing that goes against them is because they don't be getting those minutes. Like, you know what I mean?
That's literally that's the only thing. That's the only knock on Caruso's thing, bro. Like literally, I would have sat down Zach LaVine when I seen this dude like literally breaking all those shots, and I would have gave Caruso the green light. Caruso was 9 for 16. He was like 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. You know what I mean? He had 7 assists. Like, bro, he's killing the game, bro. Giving him his shots, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like but that's on coaches now because they're babying all the big players now. Instead of literally telling them, hey, you got to sit down, bro. You're not having a good night.
Facts.
Back in the day, the coach would tell you, sit your ass down, bro. You're not having a good night.
Yep. So that's the big issue with the Grizzlies to me. The Grizzlies are a good team. Like I think the Grizzlies are better than the Lakers, but the Grizzlies only got one dude to create, and he's playing on like half a fucking hand.
Yeah.
Because if his hand was healthy, they probably would have won this game.
It's just situational basketball, bro. They're not ready for situational basketball yet, though. You know, a little bit more time, a little bit more seasoning. You know what I'm saying? He'll be ready. But situational basketball is different in the playoffs, bro.
Right, but I think that the Grizzlies are almost ready to make that next step. I think that
they're ready. They're ready. 2 more years, bro. They're gonna be there.
Right, but you know what though? Even if they do lose, this is part of the process too. You know what I mean? Like, because
Jordan had to go through it. Magic had to go. Everybody had. Well, no, not Magic, but Jordan had to go through it.
Because it's just not fucking easy. It's not supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's not easy. And then some things are circumstantial. Like, you know, like for example, like we talk a lot of shit about the Denver Nuggets. I'm one of the biggest people who I'm not in love with the Denver Nuggets style of play, but they've been to the playoffs.
Mad at Jamal Murray so much. Oh my god, I love Jamal Murray, bro.
Exactly.
But I get mad at him. So it's the same thing I had a problem with him at Kentucky, bro. He said, "Oh my god, I hate when he jacks up shots like that, bro."
But now we talking because remember that they didn't have Jamal Murray last year, and remember that they had a young player in Michael Porter Jr. who hadn't really fully developed, whatever. You know what I mean? So I mean, like,
well, Michael Porter Jr. got that back injury that I don't know if it's ever going to go away, but he's going to have to
But Michael Porter Jr. is playing now, so we can't.
No, I know he's playing now, but I'm saying to like how good he could be. I think it's either going to be some years or I think he's like hit his peak on what he's actually going to be, bro. Like all these years now, like he's really not coming off of being that much consistent.
Listen,
He reminds me of
Michael
like a
Porter
Brandon
Jr.
Ingram almost, bro.
But the thing is that Michael Porter Jr. is at least healthy enough to play basketball now.
Yeah,
And he's actually able to play. He's actually able really to contribute. So my thing is, all I'm saying is that this progression I talk about, right? Sometimes it's going to make you go up. Sometimes it's going to make you go down. Sometimes pressure bust pipes. But you know what I mean? Like a team, first off, you got to have a team that can compete. I'll give you a perfect example, right? The Milwaukee Bucks. Let me talk about them. Remember when the thing with the Milwaukee Bucks is all you have to do is build a wall to stop Giannis? Remember that?
Yeah. Well, Miami did it. That's why, because Miami started it.
Right. And remember that the Bucks were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because people were saying that just 1 year. You saw people stop the Bucks in the playoffs a bunch of years doing that. But what the Bucks did was they continued believing what they did. And then when they got the Drew Holiday to come over there, right? You know what I mean? To help them out with their Chris Middleton.
It's the right pieces. Yeah, it's the right pieces.
And then when you look at their team, even with Brook Lopez, you look on the Bucks and you see that everybody on your team is good outside shooters. And then
now this is where I think the Bucks messed up, right? This is where I think they messed up. They rely on Brooks too much on the outside. Put that boy back where he belongs. He belongs in the middle, right? But it stops Giannis from doing what Giannis has to do when he goes to the hole. So that's why they really threw him to the 3-point line. But you're hurting your team because he's a rebounder and he puts back shots on the offensive end. And like he literally does his thing, bro, on the post. Like we remember Brook. Like we remember him in Brooklyn doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like Brook Lopez cooked tonight and he still lost. But also the thing is,
but what did Giannis have though? Because I'm going for Miami anyway. So
Giannis had a triple dub. Giannis had like 26 and 13 or something like that. A triple.
What about Drew? What about Drew? Drew and Middleton were useless.
Drew is kind of fucking mediocre tonight. Plus, you got
Middleton. And let me tell you, and let me guess, Middleton disappeared too.
The biggest problem that the Bucks had wasn't any of that shit. The biggest problem that the Bucks had was fucking Jimmy Butler was on one tonight because they were up by like 11. And I heard. It was like they were almost kind of in cruise control because you know that the Heat are offensively deficient, but Jimmy Butler was like, man, fuck that. And I mean, if you watch that game, Jimmy literally, like, you could see that I don't care what anybody says about Hero.
He wasn't going out like that.
No, because when Jimmy, the way that Jimmy was on one tonight, it was like, y'all are on my shoulders. And he hit the big buckets, like he was refusing to go home.
That's the only thing, bro. Jimmy's always like that, bro, when it comes down to the last couple of minutes of the ball game. But it's hitting the big shot in the moment. That's where it's always been the knock on Jimmy. And now I'm glad that he hit that shot for himself, for his own sake. But literally, he has to get it done later on in the playoffs for me. I'm sorry.
Well,
I can't.
Jimmy,
I hate when he does that.
I think that Jimmy plays very physical. And I think that a lot of things with Jimmy is stuff that people aren't going to say because you're never going to hear Jimmy coming with excuses and things of that nature. But sometimes you can see his performance kind of dips. But tonight and this series, we just got to be real about it. Jimmy Butler was like, look, you know something? I don't care who I'm playing. I don't care about all of that other shit that's on the other side of the ball. I'm not gonna go home tonight.
We got Milwaukee's number though. Like we literally beat. Like we know how to beat Milwaukee. So
yeah, but you know
some teams just got your number for some odd reason.
The reason why is because the way Milwaukee wins is the same way that y'all win. Let's
we know exactly what they're gonna do. Because but you got to think about it. Pat Riley knows booty hoser. You know what I'm saying? Knows very well. So he knows what that man is going to bring.
It's the thing about it is that they have the same core beliefs. Same core beliefs, and we know something real in basketball. We know if you know anything about basketball, unless you're one of these, you know what I mean, these teeny boppers out here, you know that basketball comes down to the last 2 minutes, and the last basketball defense wins championships. So I need to be able to get some fucking stops. I don't care what I got offensively, but I need to be able to get some stops. I need to slow somebody down from doing what the fuck they want to do. So I need some professional fucking defenders out there who's willing to give it up, and I need some tough nosed motherfuckers who I know that I can count to get out there and dig it in the trenches.
Yeah.
And so even like when you're talking about Kyle Lowry's a dog like that. You know what I mean? But you got Jimmy out there and the Heat and the Bucks, they both win. Like people talk about the Bucks. The Bucks can get kind of boring because the Bucks aren't trying to blow you out, not trying to bust your ass by 30 and 40 and shit like that. They can sometimes, but
Well, I mean,
they don't
shoot they don't shoot the lights out from three. You know what I mean? They don't do all the extra. You know what I mean? All the extra stuff. It's literally like a San Antonio Spurs. They just get the job done.
Yeah, they get the job done because the Bucks are built around playing phenomenal possession basketball, and Budenholzer believes that if you put me in the last 2 minutes and when the score is tied, and I bring my guys sticking to our brand, and you bring your guys sticking to your brand, we're gonna win 9 out of 10 of those games, or at least 8 out of 10. You know what I mean?
He comes from the Popovich camp, so he knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he has to pull with that.
Right, exactly. And then when you look at Spoelstra and the Heat, they come from the Pat Riley camp. And remember,
so you know what you got to do.
Yeah,
ain't no if and a but.
Yeah, and I believe this in all sports. Like a team has an identity. So the Bucks are a defensive identity team. So people can get all enamored with what Giannis is doing offensively, but the Bucks are a defensive team, and so are the Heat. So that's the thing. That's the reason why the Heat be having the Bucks number, because y'all are coming down the stretch and y'all are both playing into each other's hands. Y'all both want to play half court basketball. Y'all both want to protect the basketball, and y'all both want to turn the pressure up on somebody's defense.
Who's going to hit the shot?
Right. And so, you know what I mean? When you have Jimmy Butler going out there, you know, playing like that, like the way Jimmy Butler played tonight, I don't care who you put him against, man. He wasn't losing that game.
56, that's crazy.
It don't even make a difference who you put him out there against.
Dwayne Wade didn't have 56, bro.
He just got finished. He just set history. You know, Jimmy Butler he's tied for fourth for the most points put up in a single playoff game in NBA history. His performance.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sir. Yes, sir. LeBron ain't on that list. Neither is Kobe.
Well, we already know LeBron ain't on that list.
Michael on there a couple times though.
Yeah, Michael's always going to be on there a couple times.
You know who's number one? We haven't got to say that.
Yeah.
That's why people be talking crazy. I just listen to them like, man, y'all motherfucking see y'all. I mean, people could look at YouTube highlights, but do you understand? You can't even talk about Black Jesus. You can go take a look at the record books. They say it all. Shit, what the fuck we talking about? But yeah. So I mean, like the biggest problem that the Bucks had is that Jimmy Butler really came to play in that game. And aside from that, you got to give Jimmy his credit, because a lot of those guys are really inconsistent players. But Jimmy has some inconsistencies, but he's mostly consistent. And Jimmy
no. But see, that wasn't even Jimmy's game though, right? Jimmy literally came from a defensive player into an offensive player. He didn't come out of Marquette thinking that he was just going to be this great offensive prowess when he went to Chicago. That's why they dismantled Chicago so quickly, because they didn't even know about what Jimmy was going to do. You know what I'm saying? And you can see what happened with the 76ers. The 76ers literally didn't even believe in Jimmy. That they kept. Oh my God, bro! I don't even want to say his name, bro. I don't even want to say his name,
right,
bro.
But you know, at the end of the day, man, I mean, Jimmy Butler is
he's a beast.
His name is Jimmy Butler, bro. Understand that. He's a
beast.
Illegitimate son of Michael Jordan. So what the fuck?
Oh shit! Here we go with that again. Here we go with everybody with that. People be killing me with that.
That's the son of the GOAT, bro. Come on now. We don't even need that. Don't even need to be official. We know Mike.
Bro, he kind of reminds me of Kawhi Leonard the way he balls though. Him and Kawhi Leonard kind of got the same game, bro.
Hey, you know the team I won a championship with my fantasy? I had Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler. You know what the name of my team was?
What?
Kawhi's last laugh. Kawhi got that
weird ass laugh he got.
I'm not even gonna hold you up, bro. Do you understand my the fantasy basketball team that I won the championship? I titled them Kawhi's last laugh because I think I drafted Kawhi Leonard third, and I drafted him third knowing his fucking load management shit. But I was like, Kawhi is that funny laugh, and I said, you know what I want to do? I said I want to get my man Kawhi a ring. So I put him with Jimmy Butler. I had your boy Jamal Murray. Listen, Jamal Murray got the MVP. Jamal Murray legitimately won my fantasy championship.
He lit up that year, bro.
No, he. I'm telling you, dog. I never see no shit like what happened with my fantasy team this year. I was supposed to lose.
Hey, has Jamal been getting off this year? Or he's been real inconsistent? Because I haven't really heard nothing about Jamal Murray this year, bro.
Listen. Jamal Murray been on my squad. Jamal Murray been getting at it. But let me tell you about this last game. Golden State Warriors, right? Remember that all of these teams were in this playoff situation. So trust me, nobody knows about this Laker bullshit better than me. See, I was watching this shit all year long, right? So at the end of the season, the playoffs began in the West like a fucking month before the playoffs started. All of those teams was in the playoff race, including the Mavericks. I mean, it was a real race because the teams' records were too close. So nobody was really trying to lose these games, and they were playing. But there was a game in particular when the Bucks the Nuggets had clinched the West, and they didn't play Joker, and they were playing against the Warriors, and the Warriors needed to win. And
so he said he gave it to the
Warriors. I'm trying to show you how I fucking won this shit. This shit was crazy. The dude I was playing against on his team, he had Giannis.
Good.
He had Brook Lopez. He had Bobby Portis. He had Jalen Brown. But the other dude he had was Steph fucking Curry.
Oh, wow.
And we was in a dog fight. I was ahead. I was up like 7-3 or 6-2. You know what I mean? I want to say I was pretty, but I wasn't, because I was looking at the categories and I was like, this motherfucker's going to bring Giannis in them, because usually if you bring too many players from the same team, it can bite you in the ass.
Yep.
But he had a great championship week. I think the Bucks had like 4 games. And then in this game, it was the last game. It was on Sunday. It was for all of the marbles. And I was up by a block or maybe 2. And then I was up by like maybe 1 or 2 steals. But then I want to remind you, he had, that's who he had. Forget about Jalen Brown. He had, I'm going to say this again. He had Giannis. He had Drew Holiday.
Oh.
He had Brook Lopez, right? Top shot blocker. He had fucking Bobby Portis, junkyard dog. And he had fucking Steph Curry anchoring him down at the end of the night.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He had more players than me, and he had beasts. So I was looking, I was like, damn, I'm going to fucking lose these rebounds. There's no way I'm holding on to these rebounds. So I had to strategize. I ran with fucking, I got a crazy game from Tim Hardaway Jr., because he put up like 6 threes on like Saturday and went ballistic. He had one of the best games of the season. So he had a back-to-back, though. He's playing on Sunday. So I was like, should I go after these threes? I was like, nah, I think I got him in the threes, because he actually had a better three-point shooting team than me, but I was fucking him up. That's why I could tell you about Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard came down and helped my ass win, bro, for real, for real. Luke Kennard, I wouldn't have won without Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard was going crazy at the end of the year for the Grizzlies. That's the reason why, like, I know that motherfucker is nice. How the coach over there don't know to let that motherfucker get his shots? All you got to do is let Kennard shoot. He hits at least 3 shots a game. That's a fact.
Yeah,
but they haven't been doing that over this season. Yeah, they over there, you know how motherfuckers get in the playoffs and they don't want to move the ball and all kind of bullshit like that. But anyway, though, I digress. I'm gonna tell you how I won this fucking game. This shit was so crazy. This motherfucker, the second that the Bucks started playing, because I had Joel Embiid. All I wanted Joel Embiid to do was get me like a block and some steals, because I only had a handful of dudes on my team who really played defense. I got a great game from Jimmy Butler and my man Kawhi Leonard on Saturday. They both came, did their thing. They got them blocks and those steals, shit that they do regularly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I was up a little bit. But I was coming into this game and I was looking. I was like, the Bucks are a defensive team. You know, Drew Holiday is a fucking masterful thief. You know that for a rip. Giannis came out and had like fucking 3 blocks. Yo. They were going crazy. This motherfucker was coming back. Next thing I know, I just start seeing them take category by category by category. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I was up in field goal percentage. But the thing about the Bucks, all of those motherfuckers on the Bucks, 60 to 70% field goal percentages. That's something that people don't tell you about the Bucks. The Bucks shoot high field goal percentages, fam. For real, for real.
What?
They shoot some of the best field goal percentages in the NBA. I kid you not. And on that Sunday, Giannis was at like 67%. Brook Lopez was like 70%. Fucking like Drew Holiday was at like 67%. You know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy. They don't put more numbers. Like, they don't put better scores. That's crazy.
So listen, I came into this night. I was ahead in field goal percentage, but as the game went on, as soon as the Bucks hit the court, motherfuckers took my field goal percentage. They took my steals, they took my blocks, and then that put me down. So then I'm down by a fucking, I need to at least win a category. I need to win 2 categories just to get to a tie, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm done, because I only had two more dudes playing. I had Kevon Looney, who I switched out for the Tim Hardaway Jr.
real quick.
And I had Jamal Murray. Now here's another crazy thing. Steph Curry in that game. Do you know what this motherfucker had the nerve to do? This disrespectful little motherfucker. He had the nerve to have 2 fucking blocks in that game.
What?
So, bro, not only did I have Giannis going fucking nutty on the blocks, I had fucking Steph Curry pull out blocks out of his ass from nowhere. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you know what I mean? And I mean, it was starting to look crazy for me. I was like, damn. I was already conceding. I was like, man, I don't know, man. There's no way I could do it. And bro, trust me. By the time the game, I needed a couple of things for my man Looney, and Looney is fucking inconsistent as fuck.
Oh my God,
And
that dude! I don't even know why you didn't put Looney.
And I needed Jamal Murray because I was losing in my blocks and my steals, and I needed at least one of those categories. I needed at least one of those categories to fucking tie, bro. Let me share with you the magical shit. Fantasy basketball guys were shining on me this year, bro. Do you know that it came down to the very last fucking play of the fucking Denver Nuggets Golden State Warriors game? Do you know that that's what it came down to? Literally.
Wow.
And I'm going to share with you exactly how it happened, bro. It was the most magical shit I ever seen. First off, Steph Curry, what people don't know because they so caught up on the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry will shoot your ass out of a fucking basketball game.
Yeah,
Yes,
he will.
notice.
Yeah, he will.
He had a nasty ass game where he was shooting like 20%. Listen, and remember I said they took me in field goal percentage. They was ahead of me. Steph Curry came out there, man, and that motherfucker started shooting him out the game. Yo, he actually missed the last shot I needed him for me to get my field goal percentage back. So I'm like, thank goodness. And I needed Jamal Murray not to be playing shitty also. So the game was coming down to the clutch. Steph Curry shooting him out the fucking gym. Jamal Murray fucking miraculously gets like the last shot, which is like a little floater that went in that put my field goal percentage up. So I got my field goal percentage back. I'm still down, bro. I'm down a steal and I'm down a block. Let me share with you the last 2 plays of that game. Kevon Looney comes up and he ties somebody up a tip ball. Qualified as my steal. Jamal Murray already had 2 steals. I got the fucking steals category on that one fucking play. Can you believe that, bro?
Wow.
Listen. And I'm talking about the game I'm already like, this game is over because it's the fucking literal last play of the game now. And bro, I'm down by a block. I'm down by a fucking block. So I'm like,
wow.
And I didn't even know I got credited for the steal for Kevon Looney. So I'm thinking I'm down a steal. I'm thinking I'm down a fucking steal, or at least tied to steals. And I'm thinking, I know that I'm tied in blocks. And dude was ahead of me, right? Last play of the game, Klay Thompson shoots a 3, bricks it. Warriors get the fucking rebound, pass it back to fucking Klay. Klay chucks up a 3 from the top of the key. Can you fucking believe this motherfucker Jamal Murray put that shit back in that nigga's face?
Wow.
For real? This nigga fucking got the win for his team and got the win for my fantasy basketball team, bro. That's how I fucking won. I never seen no shit like that in all my years playing fantasy basketball games. Dog, I was dead in the water, dead and stinking. I looked at this shit when it was done. I was like, wait, hold on. How the fuck did I win? And I had to remember that jump ball. Because
you got dead lucky.
I got the fucking steal on Kevon Looney. I made the right fucking plays because, bro.
You got dead lucky, fam.
Are you kidding me? Dead lucky isn't the word. So motherfuckers can't tell me shit about Jamal Murray. And let me tell you about that motherfucker Jamal Murray. That motherfucker Jamal Murray will get you 10 assists. You heard me?
Yeah.
Go mark my words and go take a look.
But he's the same way though. He'll shoot your ass out of the game though.
Yeah, but you know the thing about Jamal Murray? Hold on. I'm gonna share with you about Jamal Murray. I talked about this earlier, and I don't think you really caught this. Jamal Murray is one of those dudes who'll be shooting bad. He was shooting bad in that same game. Remember I told you he hit a couple of little bullshit baskets at the end that the Nuggets needed? Yeah. Jamal Murray is not going to finish with a 20% field goal percentage. I promise you, no matter how bad he's shooting. Jamal Murray gets to the free throw line, and Jamal Murray actually he starts to get into pockets in a game where he starts getting hot. Like the longer the game goes,
that is a fact. That is a fact. That is a
the
fact.
longer the game goes, the hotter it gets. And that kid is money. So that's the thing I know about Jamal Murray. He's one of them dudes who you be looking at him like, damn, this motherfucker's shooting horrible. Hold your horses.
He almost reminds me of a J.R. Smith back in the day. That's how J.R. Smith used to be.
J.R. Smith wishes he was as consistent as Jamal Murray. Only thing with Jamal Murray is his injury, because Jamal Murray is really, really and Jamal Murray, remember that he's really a point guard. So it's like, I like J.R. Smith, but J.R. Smith had his moments. I remember when J.R. Smith had all of the potential in the world.
Yeah, with Denver,
a high flyer before he was like known as a shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with Denver. Yeah, when he was in Denver and Carmelo. Yeah.
Yeah, dudes' games do be evolving and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? But I also, I was a little bit tougher on J.R. Smith because I knew that J.R. Smith was like, J.R. Smith. We've seen players like this. I mean, if you've watched the Knicks, you've seen dudes.
Gerald Green, basically.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's that J.R. Smith is a streaky shooter. Like
no, Gerald Green was the same way. They're both high flyers and both streaky shooters. And they will shoot you out of a game too.
Yeah, like if he's on, he's on. But if he's off, man, like fuck it.
It's a wrap. It's bad.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
It's not like he might hit a shot, but he the thing about J.R. Smith is he never seen a shot that he didn't like either.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you'd be like, "Hot damn, J.R. man, stop it."
Jamal Murray's the same way. He ain't never seen a shot he didn't like, but he is more consistent. He is more consistent than J.R. Smith. But it just be critical times in games, especially in the playoffs, bro, when he be killing me Smalls.
Yeah, but the thing I learned about Jamal Murray, that game I'm talking about, Jamal Murray had 2 blocks and 2 fucking steals, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. You're not gonna get many point guards who can fucking do that. So Jamal Murray will play defense, and that's the only reason.
He takes you that game, bro. But now this next series with Denver, let's see what he can really do. You know what I'm saying? Because the last time we seen him in the playoffs, he was balling that one game, and then he literally disappeared.
Well, that's the whole thing about, when you look at a one-game basketball analysis, because any player could fuck up in one game. But I'll be honest.
No. I think about that one game. Remember when he think he had like 6 3-pointers in a row to send him in over. Yeah, he balled out that year, and then literally he got hurt the next year. So we don't know what more he can do now. Yeah. So now this is your next step.
Right, but he's healthy right now, and I got to be honest, he's been playing good this year. Like,
cool. As long as he's been playing good, I'm good with that.
He was valuable. There was a time when I was like, man, I don't know, because you know how dudes sometimes be having their up and downs. You know who was a player like that I had on my team also? I had Kevin Huerter on that same championship team. Kevin Huerter was the reason. Huerter, the dude from the Kings.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He's the whole reason why I went and got Luke Kennard to begin with, because I was like, I don't trust this motherfucker Huerter.
Hey, your last name Huerter. I ain't trusting you, period.
I was like, I don't trust that motherfucking white boy Huerter as a shooter. I went and got Luke Kennard. Best decision I ever made. Motherfuckers was trying to make all kinds of deals for me to get up off of him. I was like, nah, I'm going to hold on to him. And you never know when I might need his ass. And that's the crazy thing, because when I told you that dude's team, that dude I think he had the best 3-point shooting team in our league. Coming into the finals, man, and I bust his ass. I shot his ass out the fucking water in the finals, bro. I mean, I fucking slaughtered his ass. He wasn't ready for that 10-point Luke Kennard 3-point game. 30 points, 10 threes. He wasn't ready for that shit. He was like, fuck. I put Steph Curry on his ass. And mind you, his team's name was was something Curry, whatever, you know what I mean? So, every year in fantasy, there's some fucking Steph Curry fucking fanatic. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something about them Steph Curry fanatic teams, man. Them motherfuckers be good too. They be knowing they shit. I'm not gonna hold you up. You
got to if you run with Steph Curry though. Let's be honest.
Exactly. You gotta mix him up with all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Like when he pulled off the trade to get Giannis over there. I was like, man, I don't know why somebody fell for that fleece. He fleeced motherfuckers. Then he fleeced the motherfucker to go get Drew Holiday, and I saw what he was doing. I was like, you know what? This is going to bite him in the ass because he probably don't know fantasy that much. See, in fantasy, if you have too many players on the same team, let's say that you get that week where they only have like...
They cancel out each other, yeah.
And it becomes a liability.
Yep, they cancel out each other.
Because then
two of them have a good game, 2 of them have a bad game.
Well, no. This is how it works. This is the reason why it's bad to have like 4 dudes from the same
team. We about to get up out of here.
Oh, take it. My bad, fam. Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, Flight. I appreciate you, fam.
Good looking. TV, man. That's my dude. I was with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.